second. Let me just put in...
Hello.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. So now we're just waiting on Danny. Let me post to all the other places I need to post to. Stream announcements.
Yeah, let me mute myself.
I don't know where I put it in that server. Let's not put it in that server then. Put it in there. Put it in there.
Yeah.
Put it in self-promo on the Frog Pants channel. Where's the self-promo channel? Pimp your stuff. Okay, they changed it up. Put that in there. And finally, go live on our own stream in streams and announcements. And tag at everybody. Everyone, I guess is the tag. Boom. Okay.
Everyone and everything.
Everyone and everything. Now I will switch my mic, and we're still waiting on Danny, so I have some time to set that up and make sure everything runs just fine. Fine?
He's fine.
He's fine?
It's fine, it's fine, it's totally fine. Why would everything not be fine?
It gets a little lucky. It's still good. It's still good.
All good in the hood.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Stay swell, give him hell.
Everything's fine. How are you?
Okay.
Oh god, I was playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and we had gotten onto like this old Ket ship that had been taken over by some pirates, and there's like, hey, who the hell? It's like, come in, everybody, come in. You know, anybody down there, come in. And one of the options that you got to do was the everything's fine down here. How are you?
Yeah. My favorite
was I'm like, alright, I don't like Star Wars, but that's a good reference. I'll fucking give you that one.
My favorite has to be when you're doing Liam's...
Sorry, 1 second. Geekers, thank you for subscribing. You didn't need to do that, but thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Okay, and, as I was saying, my favorite thing in Mass Effect Andromeda has to be when you're doing Liam's companion quest, and you go in, and he says, alright, we gotta go... let's go this way. Then he opens up the door, and it's a turret just pointing at him. Door closes. Okay, alright, let's go check over that door right there. Or something like that.
Alright, so I'm going to...
Okay, let's see here.
I'm going to start broadcasting our screen and hope, yep, everything's is right where it should be. Fantastic. So I'm going to put this on my top screen, so this week I can actually look at the chat while I'm playing the game. Fantastic.
Hey.
Yes,
Nice.
sorry, what you're asking.
Warlocks. Which subclass has the healing shit?
The healing stuff is Celestial.
I believe that to be true.
Yeah. Yeah, Celestial Warlock is the one that has all the healing, because it just because that subclass basically just gives you all of the cleric spells.
Sean says we should roll for initiative on anyone named Dave. I don't think I have any Daves planned for tonight.
That we know of.
Zach, are you watching on the stream, Zach? Because I might make you a mod and have you kind of wrangle the chat. Not that it needs.
I will get there soon.
Yeah, whenever you're in, let me know. I'm gonna try to look at the chat, but remember, I have a lot of stuff to look at when I'm DMing, so I may not get to everything. So I'm gonna kind of put you in charge of that. I also haven't had dinner tonight, and I'm drinking beer, so this is gonna be a fun show.
Oh boy!
Speaking of, which attunement was it? Is what I'm looking for.
I don't know.
Was it Void, Solar, or?
Oh, you mean Destiny? I thought we were talking about D&D.
Oh,
I'm so confused. Destiny
I'm
Warlock
right now for other stuff when we need the healing.
Mono's the answer to this.
If you want regular healing, just go Healing Rift on any Warlock. If you want super mega healing that gives you an overshield and also damage, go Well of Radiance.
What about eating grenades?
That is the Voidwalker subclass.
There you go.
And also, I think basically it's the Dawnblade, the Voidwalker, and that's it. Because in the case of Dawnblade, if you want to like get super powerful, you can just like eat your grenade and just use that. And in the case of Void Walker, you have the Devourer. You have the Devourer path that you can go with that. You can just eat your grenades, and every time you kill something, you can just like get all your health back. It's fucking ridiculous. Love it. And I'm gonna get some water because I haven't drank water yet. In this.
Go drink water. It is a healthy part of your human system. Oh. I'm tired. Went to my half-sister's wedding today. I'm super proud of her, and my other half-sister, who I live with, is having some family over.
Oh, okay.
So my social battery is fucking Dungeon Rings.
Hopefully,
And yet you're here.
yeah, hopefully social distance was had and masks were worn.
No and no.
Oh no.
Jesus, this is a lot of text, Benji. Holy shit.
I mean, the
I
wedding
told you.
was small. We only had like immediate family members there.
Hey,
Alright, I am in the chat room.
How the fuck do I make you a mod?
I'm back.
I still wear a mask and social distance even when I'm over
Alright,
at my
open the
dad's.
door.
Yeah.
Yep, open the door, please. Thank you. Alright.
Let's try the other page, and that doesn't show up on OBS, does it? No, great! I can hide windows now. Great, so let me log into Twitch and make you a mod real quick.
Yeah, I think you just like click on my name or something like that.
Yeah, but I can't do it from OBS, so I have to actually log into Twitch to do it. Which means I have that 1.5 second where I can switch off my video so I don't hear myself.
So where did we elect to go this time around?
The Yawning Maw is where we're at currently.
Ah.
Okay, let's see. I see... Why do I not see Zach in here? Huh. That's weird. I know you're in there, but it doesn't show me your username in chat. I see Brendan in there. I see Joe. I see
Try now.
Sean. I see... I mean, you're chatting. Hold on, let me refresh the page. Also, Joe, you're watching the screen. You shouldn't be seeing stuff that you're not... You're gonna see GM
I went in
stuff
just to check to see how my audio was. I'm not even in there anymore.
Oh, your audio.
I still don't see your name. This is really... Okay, let me just click on your name in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
that.
go. That works. So why does it show you in user? That's so fucking weird. How do I make you a motto?
Oh my god, there's a spell in Vesperia called Violet Pain. I'm here for this.
Nice. Time up bans, mod comments. I don't know how to make you a motto. Do I do it from my dashboard, maybe?
Might have to.
Check in my dashboard. Creator dashboard. Here we go. Yeah, so I guess it would be from the dashboard because that's where you log in from.
Alright.
Channel, edit quick actions. No, none of that. Brings. Hopefully this doesn't show up on my stream. Let's see. Oh yes, nope, doesn't show up on the stream. Great, fantastic. 1 60-second ad break. Blah blah blah. Quick actions. Where's the chat? Oh, there's the chat room.
Fantastic.
Okay. Users in chat. There's Zach Links. There we go.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And now my cat wants to come in, especially when I'm doing something sensitive.
Hi, cat.
Damn it,
mod.
White.
Here we go. You are a mod now, Zach. Welcome to Mod Ship.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh
Welcome,
shit,
young
son.
lord.
What happened?
The Twitch app has a dedicated mod view version.
Yeah, they do.
Lovely.
Nice.
My friend Rob made me a. My friend Rob made me a mod in his chat, and that was the first thing I saw.
So
It's
I'm
like,
gonna
oh.
ask you, Zach, if somebody says something pertinent to what's going on in the game, you can chime in and tell me what they're saying. Sean is saying we had a group of players rage quit Sea of Thieves. I believe it. I'm not seeing any message back from Danny. I will try to reach her. So if she doesn't show up by 7:30, we're just gonna start without her and just.
She just popped in, dude.
Oh, I don't hear Twitch things on. I don't hear Discord.
There you
Anyway,
Yeah, those
hi, Danny.
notifications turn off when in streamer mode.
Hello, Danny.
Yeah. Hello, Danny.
Hello, Danny.
Hello.
I guess we are almost ready to start. Cat,
I guess I'm
decide whether you want to be inside or outside, please. Cat, are you playing in the game? Do you have a character sheet? No? Then get out. Alright. She said she had a character sheet, but it was for Pathfinder. I had to let her go. Of course my cat would play Pathfinder, right? No.
He's like kind of an asshole.
No, my cat plays Star Wars with those dice that don't actually have numbers on them.
Oh.
Looking at you, Kira. I know you're watching.
Trying her best, you asshole.
Alright, so are we all ready to start?
Yep,
I am ready to start.
So,
I
a
will be
little
ready to start
backstory
exactly
for,
2 seconds.
oh, sorry, so we're waiting on,
Oh.
Oh, Kira's
Kira just popped.
here.
Making a joke.
And then she left.
And then she left.
Bye. It's nice to see you.
We are.
Hello. I wouldn't be
Hello.
surprised if she like tried to come in here to tell you a new asshole for making that joke.
Look, you're talking shit.
Oh, here's Kier again. Hello, Kier.
Hey, girl.
Good time.
We are almost ready to start. We're just waiting on Brian, I believe.
I am
Okay,
loaded in.
cool.
Here.
Yeah, I have a class at 8, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
here. I'm also in roll 20.
Okay, fantastic. So you are ready. We are all ready.
Alright, I'm just gonna put my character sheet and then we can go.
Okay, so while we're doing that, let me just flesh out some backstory for the people watching the chat. When last we left our heroes, they left South City, the town where fists are everything and streets are full of rage, and they managed to defeat both the Mishima Zaibatsu and Shadaloo in order to get the 2 scrolls that would allow them access to the portal of South City. That means that they have gotten access to the portals in Evening Vale, Turnbuckle, and South City, and now they move on to the Yawning Maw. They know nothing about this town, but as soon as they entered within the borders of this realm, their gladiator Thok became a mild-mannered human.
Uh-oh.
And I will let you guys take up your story there. I'm sure you all are quite surprised that this happened.
It's like Corel just sort of walks up to Krev and goes, I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know if you seem to have seen our rather big monosyllabic green friend, but he's about, I don't know, 7 feet tall, about, I think, 6 feet wide, and like speaks in like single words, makes it simple for everyone to understand him, is also very scary.
He's, to be kind of honest, he's kind of insight. He's my other half, my dark half.
Siffy is going to examine. I don't forget what Thok's human name is, but
Kueb.
Kreb.
Hueb. She's going to examine Hueb very closely and state, "How fascinating! My lady truly does work in mysterious ways."
Okay, good. When you said dark half, that made more sense, because when you said he was
he
inside you...
He is my rage, my anger, my it.
Interesting. Interesting. Before you specified that, I was just gonna go, are we just done with phrasing now? It's just not a thing anymore?
He's your Mass Effect 3?
It's never been a thing.
You know, with you, it's never been a thing, because you always mean what you say. So,
I think Annika gave him her coat.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I think Arkham had something he was going to try.
Yeah, we're still like right on the board, right? We just crossed the.
Yeah.
Arkham kind of starts looking at his hand that the sword was absorbed into the last time. He's like, "Yes, I know. Yeah, I agree, but there's only one way to find out. Now, is there?"
It's like I just
is there everything all right with that dude?
I mean, he does look a little more crazy than usual, to which I look at Annika. Hey, Captain, you mind taking a look at Arkham? Does he seem a little more crazy than usual?
Honestly?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot be certain. I mean, he's always kind of like that. I mean, do we have a barometer? Has anyone made an Arkham barometer of weird all the way up to Arkham?
I mean, I guess, but ever since he grabbed that new sword, he's been a little more self-talkative than normal.
I told him not to grab that sword.
Yeah, well, it was either that or someone else grabbed it. I just think we should have left that shit in his chest, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I mean, a sword with an eye is kind of always a bad idea. I mean, who just leaves a sword with an eye in it? What kind of bad world is this?
I like to imagine that it's also manages itself that a eye forms in the palm of Arkham's hand, and that's technically what he's talking
it's
to.
A good
Oh,
touch.
Jesus.
It's a good touch. Does it blink once for yes and twice for no?
No, it talks in his head. He needs to look it in the eye. So you know,
So
it's
he's
only
vampire
people that you look
hunting.
someone in the eye when speaking to them.
So,
I think he's Vampire Hunter D with that demon in his hand.
So continue, Arkham. You had a theory.
Arkham is going to grab. I guess his name is Krueb now.
Yeah.
He's going to grab him by the back of the collar and attempt to drag him back across the border away from the Yawning Maw.
With every
Okay.
step you take away from
Stop it.
with every step you take away from the Yawning Maw, he turns a little greener and a little bigger.
Hey, watch it! That coat's expensive!
No, like...
I
yeah,
keep dragging him until either someone stops me or he becomes too heavy to drag.
Stop.
I am going to jump on him.
No.
Attempt to beat the shit out of him.
Before that happens, like, Corral gets in between the two of them, and it's like, wait, I think we should just let this pan out, see where it goes. But first, I'm gonna take the coat off of, Kreb.
Thank you.
Here you go, Captain. Continue,
Thank
Malcolm.
you. The elves made that, I have you know.
So as you get further and further away, Kreb just begins to get bigger and greener until he kind of is bordering between Thok and Kreb, and it's weird, but now it's Kreb with Thok's voice. Oh, sorry, no, it's Thok with Kreb's voice.
Okay.
Kreb?
Could you not?
Look, do you want to be tiny? Do you want to be tiny, pale, and squishy, or big and green?
This feels wrong.
So you have established that there's something about the perimeter of this area, the border of this town, that does that to Krueb. Now, you have a path going into some kind of village that you can see in the distance, and you have the border. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I leave this up to you all.
Excuse me, but I was just trying to be nice. Never say that I haven't tried to do anything nice for any of you.
Alright, you haven't tried
to do anything nice for any of us.
I just tried to cure our big green friend of his tiny flesh problem.
Kreb grabs Arkham and throws him forward and further into the wall.
Can you make a grapple check against Arkham, please?
Which
Here's a
character I
slippery one.
use?
Oh God! For the purposes of right now, use Thok.
Okay.
For my own enjoyment.
Oh God.
Alright, what do I roll for this?
I believe you roll... Okay, it's not a grapple check. Hold on, let me look at Thok's sheets. What are we saying? I want you to roll, I guess, a strength... Hold on. Survival's at the religion... medicine, investigation... Yeah, just roll strength for me. That is an 18. Arkham, can you give me a strength saving throw?
Can I argue a dexterity, as I am a slippery bastard?
I'm willing to give it to you. Roll a dexterity check. Saving throw, sorry. Dexterity save.
Nope.
The combination of Thok and Kreb picks you up bodily and hurls you 5 feet in any given direction he chooses. You do take no damage, though, because he was being a little easy on you.
Did he just puny god him?
Yes, he did.
No.
And
No,
in this equation,
it was a simple shove.
in this
or
equation,
throw its young law.
Arkham was Loki.
Yeah.
Actually, if anything, it was more of a fastball special.
Fair enough. Anyway,
There.
continue.
Which we did that in Pathfinder last week.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like we have no choice but to continue on, friends.
Yeah.
No choice at all, Sippy says, starts walking further into the Yawning Maw without everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Well, the creepy teenage girl just walked by, so I'm just gonna go make sure she doesn't do anything stupid, and I just keep moving.
So if you all are agreed that you're moving into the Yawning Maw...
Yep.
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 Find a nice apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's in a good school district.
Fleet HQ.
Oh my God.
This
Zoom out a
looks...
little.
Look, Siffy is a growing girl. She needs to make sure that she has a proper education.
So
this looks like a place for Kai.
Oh my god.
So you enter into a village made of thatched straw and wood. It seems rather pleasant. There are lovely smells coming from the canteen and the shop ahead of you. There are a couple of buildings in the distance with signs that you can kind of make out in the language of the area, which is similar enough to your own language, say Fleet Headquarters and Expedition Control. And as you wander into town, there's a bit of a peaceful vibe, except that there is now a group of people wandering from Expedition Control going into Fleet HQ, and they do seem to be arguing amongst themselves very animatedly. And there's a few people running about the village who are seeming to be preparing for something. They're gathering water, and they're gathering supplies, and there's quite a few people running with weapons in their hands to distribute to certain townspeople. I leave you there with that.
Before we do anything, can we go by a shop to buy me some clothes?
Yeah, that seems like a good idea, because,
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like...
Yeah.
That seems like a good call, considering the fact that what you're wearing right now doesn't exactly protect you from the elements, mate.
If you all are agreed to go to the shop, as you enter the shop, you come across... give me 1 second. You come across an old feline lady bundled up in a lot of coatwear, and she greets you all. Well, hello, dearies. How are you all?
Oh my god.
Actually, no. You know what? You know what? She doesn't do that. In fact, her greeting sounds like this.
Hello.
I am so confused
Hello?
right now.
Yeah.
Sir?
Yeah,
Do we speak her language?
You do not.
Relax. I think I can try to communicate. It's like I walk up to her and I just go, meow, meow.
She looks mildly offended and goes, meow.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My feline is a little rusty. Anyone else want to try?
Annika just takes off her hat, smiles and bows. Fair lady, is there anyone who may be able to translate for you?
She purrs gently and looks at you, and she doesn't quite understand what you're saying, but she does pull out a nice leather jacket in your shade of blue and points at it and points at you and makes like a money gesture with her hands.
There's a hard offer to turn down.
Will a 17 insight allow me to understand?
To speed this along, I've already selected Kruev's equipment, so
Yes, you go ahead and do that.
Kruev goes off and gets all the equipment he needs.
Right, and she will haggle with you in some very, like, you know, non-language kind of way to figure out. So you get your stuff done.
Yeah.
Sippy, on your 13 insight, you believe that her speech is not exactly a language in nature, but it is very animal-like, and you can communicate with her, but, you know, somebody in your group must have some kind of way to do that.
The insight was 17. Arkham's dexterity was 13.
Oh, sorry. 17 will get you that information as well.
Cool.
Alright.
This is gonna sound really dumb and possibly offensive, but I want to try rolling animal handling.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Okay, I have a +4 on this for some reason, but let's do it.
Do it.
Oh, a 20!
Hey.
On a 20, so she purrs at you again, and you get the impression that she's saying, I haven't seen any of you, like any person that looks like you before. She's very curious as to where you're from.
Right, I basically relay that information to everyone, and then I just look at her and go, we're not exactly from around here, if that makes any sense.
She nods, and she sort of intimates that this is kind of a place where people from other places come to gather.
Ah, okay. Okay. Before we go, it's like I immediately pull out the tattered remains of the boots of Elvenkind and ask her, do you know where a place where I can get these boots, like, fully repaired?
She strokes her chin, and she points over at Expedition Control.
Kruev pipes up, I might be able to fix those.
Oh? I mean, oh? This
Yeah.
would be interesting. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah. Toya, would it be okay if I use my tinker's tools or smith's tools to fix these?
Go for it. What do you need to roll for that, if anything?
I do not know.
If it just says you use them to repair them, then what I will let you do is allow until the next rest, and on the next rest, that item will be repaired. Yeah. So whenever
Yeah.
I say that you guys get a rest, I mean, it would make sense that you would have time to sit down and repair that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and you're still standing at the shop, and the shopkeeper is able to communicate with Corel because he's apparently really good with animals.
Aww.
You pick up some pictures on the street.
He mentions to Corel, hey, the magic on this seems kind of familiar to something that I've worked with before. Would you like to have whatever the magic is on here, put on a cloak as well?
I mean, I already have a cloak of elven. I already got this magic cloak, so.
Okay, never mind.
Alright. But I do appreciate the offer, thanks, mate. And I just shake his hand.
Anybody else?
What does she have? Like, what is there anything in here I can buy? Like, any new weapons? Any new?
She does have an assortment of weapons. In fact, for you, she has a trident +2.
Yes.
And she intimates that she can sell it to you for about 5,000 gold.
I will take that.
All right. You can go ahead and add a plus. I'm not sure how you add that. How did we add that last time?
Yeah. Can someone help me,
I may have to
please?
look at this. Hold on.
So
I think I just add a +2 to the roll. So I'm gonna basically upgrade your current trident. I think.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Let's look at your trident. If that rolls an attack roll, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Equipped used as a resource has an attack. Unlock that to edit. How do I edit this?
Also, Crew would like to buy a rope.
I will charge you 100 gold for that.
I would take that out of Thok's coffers.
Yes. Thok's gold will carry over. Yes, of course.
Sippy is going to ask if she has any scrolls, spell books, or magical items of interest.
1 second. She does have a few scrolls. Here's what she has. She has for you. I was actually not prepared to do shopping right now, but I guess we're here. She has for you a scroll of astral projection, a scroll of blade barrier, a scroll of color spray, and each one will cost you 200 gold.
I'll definitely take that color spray.
Okay, she will take that from you. We'll make the adjustment on your sheet. That has, let me tell you how many charges.
Oh no, wait, I can't use that. That's a sorcerer.
Is it not? Okay.
Well, I'll buy it. Just give it to her.
I am a warlock.
You can buy it if you like.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, if it's a scroll, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use
Do
it.
warlocks use sorcerer spells or wizard spells?
They use warlock spells. Think of it, think of Pathfinder terms, it's basically the witch class, in a way.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Then
At least that's the closest.
Then I will not buy the scroll of color spray.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask if the shopkeeper if they have any new long swords or rapiers or anything.
Give me 1 second. I'm still trying to figure out the thing with Lauren's weapon. Hang on 1 second.
Alrighty, take your time.
Thanks, honey.
I am back.
I did do this before. I just can't remember how I did it.
Alright, well, while you're doing that, Grip's also going to buy some regular boots.
300 gold.
Alright.
I know there's a way to edit items. Why am I blanking on this right now? Unlock the item.
That's a very expensive piece of
Is it edit?
boots.
I think it is edit. Where are the items in edit?
I will take the blade barrier scroll though.
Alrighty. Where are the items?
You mean inventory?
They're in the inventory. I just don't know how to edit that field. I can delete it, but I don't want to delete it. Okay, how
Just
do
do
I...
it where you click on it.
Well, I clicked on it. Nothing happens when I do it. It still remains open. There's a delete function, and then there's this thing which lets me move. Ooh. Okay, it lets me move it. I didn't want to move it there, though.
Okay.
Is there just a trident +2 in the compendium? Oh, trident +2. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
I'll just drag that into there. And you now have a trident +2, and let me edit it to make sure that it is editable. Info, it equipped, has an attack. So I'm gonna unequip your first level trident so we don't mix up rolls with that.
Yep.
Because I assume you're not gonna want to roll with the trident 1.
Oh, hell no,
Actually,
hell no.
I think it just vanished. I think it just levels it up. Okay, so yes, trident +2 is now in your inventory. Fantastic.
I'm just gonna make an attack roll, just really quick.
Go ahead. Take a test swing.
Okay, trident +2, so... Well, there's 2 +2s, because one of them is one-handed and the other is two-handed. How do I know which is which?
Yeah, just pick one.
Also, one last thing, crew, I'd like to know how much a regular jug is.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. You say one is one-handed, one is two-handed?
The difference would be whether or not a bonus is applied because it's two-handed.
Yep.
Oh, so wait, that should be an option. So hold on, let me. Oh, why did I have 2 trident +2s in? Oh, because one is one-handed, one is two-handed. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I have that for some of my weapons.
Okay, so you just choose one then, I guess. So the top one. Do you want me to rename those for you? Because let me figure out which one is which.
If you can, if not, I'll just figure it out.
Should have automatically had.
I believe the top one is. I'm gonna call the top one one-handed.
Yep.
And the bottom one, we'll call it two-handed. The damage seems to be the same though. 1d6 +2 piercing, damage 2, 1d8 on the top one. These both have about the same damage rolls. Two-handed is supposed to do what? Give you more damage?
I don't know. Okay, so on my trident, one-handed was 1d6 +2 piercing, and then two-handed was 1d8 +2 piercing. So I think it's in the dice rolls.
Okay.
That gives it more damage or less damage depending on what I'm using.
I think if you do one-handed, you're supposed to be able to do like a bonus action after to that. But two-handed wouldn't allow you that.
Right.
Yeah.
Both have the same roll.
Because these hands are busy.
So I'm probably just gonna give you your damage. What is the difference on one? 1d6, and there's no damage 2. Oh, okay. So all right, 1d8. So you get 1d6 on the first one, 1d8 on the second one. So I think it stands to reason that two-handed should give you 1d8 on damage 1, and I'll just leave 1d8 on damage 2 as well. So you get
the difference, like on some of my weapons, like the battle axe one-handed is 1d8 +2,
right.
And then the two-handed is 1d10 +2.
Right, which is what I'm saying. I'm bumping her damage on the two-handed by 2 points each. Okay.
Okay.
That
Thank you, baby.
should be good. All right. So
on that, would there be a javelin +2?
Let me see. She will rummage around a little. Yes, there is, and she will charge you. How much did I charge Lauren just now? 5,000?
Yeah.
Same amount, 5,000.
Yeah, and Krub needs 2 more things: a regular jug and a regular bag.
Regular jug will cost you 100. Bag will cost you 150.
All right. Cool. And while everyone else is doing their thing, Kriv's gonna go somewhere secluded and tinker around with his stuff.
Okay, so Kai, you want to purchase that javelin +2 for 5,000?
Yeah. I took it off of my coffers already, and it's just changing +1 to +2.
I'm going to drag a javelin +2 into your inventory, and it should give you an attack at +2. 1d6, crit range 20. 30 of 20.
Hmm.
Yep, that looks like it should work. Okay, so, anybody else?
Let's test this without killing somebody.
Oh wait, hold on. Is piercing? No, that works right. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and swing your javelin around if you'd like to.
Out of the way, cat lady.
She takes a couple of steps back. Not bad.
Not bad. I'm gonna ask. I'll ask old Babush Cat if there's any special long swords or rapiers that she has.
She has for you. She can offer you a rapier +2 for the same 5,000 gold.
Sounds good. I will take her up on that offer.
Let's see, where's Corell's sheet? There you are. You should find the item deposited in your inventory now. There you go.
Oh, nice. One more thing. Humblest apologies, Babushkat, but do you have any potions of greater healing?
Potion of greater healing.
I will just, I'll just.
She only has regular potion of healing, unfortunately, but she will sell that to you at a price of 800 gold.
Okay. I'd like to take 4 of those, so that's 3,200.
Oh yes, I need some potions as well.
Alright, so if you all will divest those from your resources, let me see if I can put those into your inventory. You said Kai wanted 4, is that correct?
I'll take 4 as well, so that's what, minus 3,200 off my gold count?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
nice.
Thank you, Kai. It's a good amount of potions. 32. That's a potion of greater healing?
Potion of regular healing. She does not have greater.
Okay, I'll take it. I mean, I can still use it.
Doing her best.
She's doing her best.
I'll just put
She's
the
a good
quantity
cat
at
girl.
4 in each of your bios, in your inventories.
While they're all doing...
After Korep's done with his tinkering, he returns and he takes all of Thok's stuff and stashes it in his bag of holding.
Fair.
Oh! It's like, Corell sees Craig doing that again. Let me go and tell us about that, mate.
It pays to be a scientist.
You know what? Fair. And back up a bit, and it's like I go into the corner and just test out the new rapier.
Okay.
Just imagine, like, we're all, like, waving our weapons around in this shop. Cat must be so confused.
I mean, she probably has training dummies.
Yeah, she'll be real confused when when Korep returns with an alchemist jug after buying a regular jug.
Is everyone good on shopping right now? Does anybody else?
Yeah, I'm good right now.
I think so.
Siffy, Arkham, anything?
I think I'm good.
You good? Okay. So I was...
Is there, I don't know, any magical items that I could use to increase my AC?
I think
it's only a 15. It could be higher.
Give me 1 second.
I think Thok had something like that.
I believe it's called armor.
Yeah, armor just increases.
I'm a spellcaster. Armor is not...
Ring of protection.
I am going to say... She looks around in her items, and she finds a little ring that she shows to you, and it looks like it's made out of, like, bent keratin that's put together, but there's an aura of it coming from it that makes it feel tough and just absolutely, like, if you get near it, you feel like you shouldn't be near it. And she can't tell you what the name is because she can't really speak, but she indicates that it's worth about 10,000 gold, and it will give you a +3 to your AC.
Well, I don't have. I'm gonna have to turn that down because I don't have 10,000 gold.
I can spot you for it.
Wait, I've been like throwing gold at you guys left and right for like the last couple of sessions.
Yeah, it's like I have like 12,000 left over after getting that new rapier. I can give.
What did 16,000.
What did Arkham spend his money on?
Cheap booze and hookers.
Does Arkham have a drug problem you don't know about?
Knowing Arkham, he probably just threw the money out.
I only have 5 platinum, which is I think 5,000 gold.
I give
yeah,
Arkham
that'll do. Hold on, that'll do. Huh? Wait, so hold on. How do you only have 5? I'm very confused.
Yeah, that's weird. The rest of us not like.
There must have been gold given out that I did not account for.
I guess we've been all sort of dividing it up equally.
Unless you guys are valuing gold and platinum differently.
No, I don't know if Joe's been paying attention.
No, I just think I missed. I don't know. I might have missed some stuff.
Yeah,
weird.
I think that might be the case.
Yeah, I just don't bother with platinum a lot of the times.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what are we doing? Is somebody spotting him the money, or is he going to spend all of his own? What are we doing?
I'm gonna give him 5k of my own money.
Alrighty.
I am not enabling his dark habit.
You're completely right.
12,332.
Fuck do I add this?
Alright.
And I will edit your sheet.
There we go. It's like I gave Arkham a stack of 5,000 gold. It's like, here you go. It was literally weighing me down, so this works for me.
That'll make your armor class 18 while equipped. So I'm gonna modify your sheet to say that now.
Okay.
For the sake of naming convention, I put the name of the item in there. Although you probably shouldn't know that yet. And if you say that out loud, anyone in this room who has played Monster Hunter will understand the reference. But I leave that up to you. Maybe you sense it as it's placed on you what its true name is.
Does it start with an A?
Sorry to interrupt. I got a bounce for class, but good luck, and I hope your retail therapy goes well for you.
Thanks, Gare.
Wow, how dare you just call us out like that?
So I'm going to imagine that the soul caliber inside of Arkham knows what the name of the blade is, knows what the name of the ring is, and has sort of told him. Alright, I'll leave that up to you guys.
It's the Garfield lasagna flavored cock ring.
Christ.
No, my mind rejects it.
Yeah.
I've seen a picture.
Alright, what is everyone's next move?
Wait, I heard the arguing outside, and it's like, let's go see what that is.
If everyone is agreed, so we're all done shopping, right? That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so give me 1 second. Let me.
I'm just doing a few attack rolls, so
put away
everyone ignore me
Babushka
for a
Cat.
second.
Well,
There we go.
as I'm glad you're swinging around your weapon. So like everyone else starts moving away, you're still swinging around your weapon. While you're swinging around your weapon, a young lady walks up behind you and nearly has her head taken off by your trident. She falls backwards onto the ground behind her and goes, "Hey, watch where you're swinging that!"
Annika immediately like bows as, "My lady, I am so sorry," and gives her her most charming, like genuine smile, like of apology.
She gets up and dusts herself off. She's like, "I'll bet you're sorry. I'll make you sorrier if you don't stop swinging that thing around here. That's dangerous." Annika's gonna look over at Kuro and go, "Is she flirting with me?"
I don't know. You're talking to the wrong guy about this sort of thing.
She sort of looks at... Oh, wait, no, I went to the wrong layer again. She sort of looks at you all expectantly. She's like, "And who are you all?"
Yeah, that's the same fucking thing, mate.
Me? They just call me the handler.
Oh yeah, that's real fucking descriptive.
What do you handle?
I help hunters figure out where they're supposed to go and what they're supposed to hunt.
Hunt what exactly?
Oh, did you not encounter any on your way in here? You guys are really lucky.
No.
This whole area is crawling with monsters.
Oh, fucking course it is.
What kind of monsters?
Huntable monsters, if anything.
Again, you're going to have to narrow this down.
If you look around our area here, everything in this village is built from the remains of the monsters that we hunt in the area. We use every part of the animal, and every part of it is used to make our situation better here. We came here from the third continent, and when we landed here, the whole place just kind of lifted up and moved to somewhere else. But all of the monsters came with us to this cavern, to this canyon, and this is where we are, and we've still been able to make quite a good living off of them because the monsters keep breeding and we keep killing them and using them to make our place better.
Interesting. Kind of like the, and this is a very specific reference that I'm making, like the Shadow Marches back where I'm from.
I have no idea what that is.
Basically, it's a giant swamp where there's a whole bunch of extraterrestrial monsters that show up, and a race of, like, shamanistic warriors basically just fights and kills them, and with their bigger monsters, they essentially just sort of take the parts of them and do what you guys do with the huntable monsters you do around here.
She smiles and nods and goes, I have no idea what any of that meant.
This sounds similar to
her. I just want to say, during her description of hunting and killing monsters, Arkham slowly puts his hand in his pocket.
Kai walks in and is like, do you have any monsters here that are shapeshift?
Not as such. Like, some of the monsters here have, like, forms that they take on when they get threatened, but not really shape-shifting. Why? Why do you ask?
No reason.
That's a very specific ask.
Well, you all are here really at kind of an auspicious time. We are currently witnessing the passing of the great Zora Magdaros.
The great what?
The Zora Magdaros. It is one of the biggest creatures in all of our lands here, and it only passes around once every 300 years, and right now is when it decided to pass by. The hunters up at Fleet HQ are currently planning on how to take it down. Everyone's kind of of two minds at what to do right now, and there's kind of a debate as to what to do. What's happening is that the Zora Magdaros moves from its migration spot, and it's trying to make its way across the Yawning Maw. The problem is that if it does that and gets to its resting spot, it's going to cut off access to one of our main religious temples. And if it does that, we won't be able to access that temple for another 300 years.
That sounds fucking bad. You guys need help with that?
I mean, I wouldn't ask a group like you to take it on. I mean, you guys look kind of inept.
Oh!
I take offense to that.
Kind of inept.
Ooh, no, I mean no disrespect. I'm sure you all are fantastic warriors, but the Zora Magdaros is big.
How big we talking?
You see this village?
Yeah.
13 times the size of this village.
She's right, we are inept.
Well, handler, you got stuff to help us?
I mean, you all kind of bought weapons at the shop, but what I would suggest you do is maybe talk to the people at either Expedition Control or Fleet HQ. They might be able to give you a better idea. I can take you there when you're ready, but I know very little about actually killing monsters myself. I know a lot about them. I don't know much about killing them.
I mean, you didn't really strike me as much as the fighting type anyway, so let's go.
Alright, so are you guys heading off to now then?
You're the freezing type.
Oh, jeez.
Looks like we're off to the war room.
So do you guys want to go to Expedition Control first or Fleet HQ first?
I'm assuming Expedition Control is where, like, a lot of the head honchos are.
Kinda, sorta.
So let's just go there.
Well,
yeah, let's go there.
Okay, so Expedition Control is where we're going. So as you enter Expedition Control, you're greeted by a fairly young gentleman with a steely jaw and a great big sword strapped to his back, and he halts you at the door. He's standing on a table with others, standing on around a map, and he just pulls out a hand and he goes, hold on, who are you? Y'all aren't registered with the guild.
I mean, of course we are. We're the new recruits that just showed up here this morning.
I'm in charge of the new recruits.
You didn't know we were coming?
No, you're not. Yeah.
So sad. Annika starts, like, fluttering her eyelashes at him and tries to look as sad as possible.
Annika, I'm gonna ask you to roll a... what would this be?
Persuasion check?
Roll for bullshit.
Roll persuasion for me.
Alright, I will roll for bullshit.
I'm gonna back her up on this.
This is gonna have to be a very high roll.
17.
On a 17, he goes, there might be a chance I missed all of you. When did you all say you came in?
This morning.
And where did you come from?
We,
How long do you have?
Yeah.
not long now that you mention it. We're currently trying to plan for a Zora Magdaros attack, so I don't really have a lot of time. What are you all here for?
We're just, trying to figure out I just pull out, like, the 2 crystals that we got from, the portal. The portals, it's like, we're trying to find, the 3rd one of these.
He kind of squints at them and goes, I don't know anything about that.
We weren't expecting you to. I have a good hunch, and this is purely just me coming up with an idea that I had just now, that Zora Magdaros might actually be linked to wherever it's headed.
Alright, well, I mean, you do certainly seem to have a reason. You know, the problem is, my expedition is stuck because I can't start planning because the General and the 3rd Fleet Captain are having an argument about what should be done with the Zora Magdaros, and until I get an order from either of them, we're not going anywhere.
I mean, but technically, and I just, like, pull him aside and I just, like, wrap my arm around him and say, look, mate,
I'm gonna want you to take 1 HP of damage from, like, slicing your hand on his giant sword.
Ow! Ow! Okay. I was not expecting that thing to be so sharp. It looks like more like a giant jaw. Look, I'm just saying.
Hi, Brendan, by the way. Yes. He's in the chat.
Mate, we're not exactly from around here, obviously. But,
I gathered that.
Sure. But one thing we've noticed is that since we're not technically, quote-unquote, registered or part of your guild or whatever the fuck this whole Operation You Crazy Kids are calling it, maybe you could send us out to help out with your little problem before...
Hold on. I thought you said you were new recruits.
Look, that doesn't matter. That was the past. We can just move on from that.
That was 5 minutes ago.
Look,
diplomacy. Oh my god.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna go. Give me a. While he's attempting to fumble and he's got that going on, I need this gentleman right here, whom we are speaking to.
Yes.
To give me a.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
It's not very high.
He does not save.
So what do you get out of this?
I'm now his best friend in the world.
All right. Make your opening shot, sir.
I see. I kind of push past him. Ah, there you are, good sir. I dare say, we're all friends here. Why don't you just let us through, and then we can catch up on old times later? You know, like that time when we killed that thing.
Okay. Yes? He seems very, like, muddle-headed at the moment.
Excellent. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
If y'all can get a decision from Fleet HQ, let me know, because I need to know what I'm doing on this expedition.
Don't worry, we'll let you know. You won't worry your pretty little head about it.
It's like I just look at Arkham and goes, that was the dumbest thing you've ever done, and you need to teach me how to do that fucking trick one of these days.
Try being naturally charming. You won't need any magic.
Oh, fuck you.
So, I'm assuming your group now pushes past expedition control, and I assume you're making your way towards Fleet HQ now?
Yes.
Yes.
So, on the command of the commander over there, ironic enough, he instructs the guards to let you pass, and he sort of just gives kind of a weak shrug, and, you know, he lets you guys on through. You enter Fleet HQ, and it is an amazingly ornate building, more ornate than anything you've seen before in this town, like, extravagantly so. And as you enter the main chamber, you can see 2 figures having a very heated debate in the middle of the room. One is an older gentleman. You can see a lot of battle scars on his face, and he's very well armored, and he's ready to roll, like he's ready to go. And he is having an argument with a woman sitting on a large, ornate dais, and she's just sort of reclining back on it, and she's probably one of the most unearthly beautiful women you've ever seen in your entire life. And
my God, this is the most unearthly beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. Sorry.
As you enter the room, you can hear them speaking, and the man says to the woman, he says, "You have no right to tell us what to do in this situation. The Zora Magdaros poses a threat to our entire civilization. We need to get rid of it." And the woman regards him and says, "You know not of what you speak. That is an ancient being, and you have no right to want to sully it with your hands."
Annika just looks at her and just wonders, I wonder if she's single.
Keep it in your pants, Captain.
Okay.
I will let you all interject as you will at this moment.
Alright.
Their conversation just sort of continues.
Alright.
Siffy's going to walk straight up to them and go, "Hi, my name is Siffy. Do you have any buttons?"
The woman on the dais tilts her head, and she will reach down into her dais and pull out a mason jar full of buttons with a stopper in it. And she's going to hold it out to Siffy. Siffy's going to have to come up on the dais to retrieve it, though.
Siffy will come up onto the dais and retrieve the buttons.
Does Siffy go back down, or does she just sit there on the dais?
She just sits there on the dais.
The large woman takes a hand and begins to just stroke Siffy's head, and continues her conversation with the man as though there were no interruption at all. You do, however, notice when she starts doing that, she doesn't really have fingernails on her hands, but she has very long, what you would almost call claws?
Intriguing.
And she continues her conversation with the man. You're not really sure about what. Again, please continue.
It's like Carl just sort of walks up and interjects going, "As much as we would all love to see you continue your little shouting match, which we heard all the way from the other side of town, by the way, you guys need to come to a decision, I understand?"
The man regards you, goes, "How did you get in here?"
Go outside out front and very bright, he just let us in. By the way,
Commander, I should have known.
Yeah.
We're with the band.
I suppose.
The woman on the dais looks at Arkham and goes, "I know the band. You know nothing of their work."
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So,
wait, did you actually make a reference to the band in 2020?
Yes.
Yes.
Continue.
It's like, before we continue, one, I was not expecting that kind of deep cut in 2020. Wow. Second, it's like, I just sort of asked them, before we continue with whatever it is your little chat match is about, the fuck is a Zora Magdaros exactly?
You're here to interject into our conversation about the Zora Magdaros, and you don't even know what it is?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's kind of his specialty.
It's the size of a small island, is what I'm hearing.
The woman on the dais holds her hand up and goes, "I can educate you. The Zora Magdaros is an ancient. The Zora Magdaros is an ancient god of my culture, and this brute here wants to slay it."
Has it done something to your village?
Yeah.
Is it sentient?
It is what we would like to call more than sentient. As far as we are concerned, it is in fact a god, and it is going to its temple. And whether or not the humans here can actually access the temple for the next 300 years is of no concern with the machinations of a deity. You all have no right to stop its progress. And the man
there's no way. And there's no way the thing and the humans can share.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd like to try to reason with an island-sized dragon, you will go right ahead.
I mean,
you don't know this group, do you?
Your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to roll a religion check so I can see how much of this is actual, like,
alright,
dogma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is proficient. So this is me. Fuck!
I'm gonna give you a bly on this, Corel. I want you to roll a perception check. To kind of feel the... Okay. Oh, Siffy, on a 21, Siffy, you are unsure as to whether this thing is actually a god or not, but with your knowledge of, like, the written religion, and kind of glancing around the room at some of the murals on the wall, you get the idea that whatever race that the woman is from, they revere this thing. It is their creation deity. It bore the world on its back at one point.
Kind of understand.
I interject. Perhaps have you seen like any of these crystals? And he just gestures towards Corel crystals.
Okay. And it's like I just pulled them out of my bag.
You happen to have seen or any of these crystals anywhere in the vicinity of Zordon Magnaros or in relation to?
Right?
Yes.
Okay. The man has a reaction to that, and his eyes widen. He's like, and he looks at him and goes, "There is something like that in the temple."
Great. I had a feeling this was the case. Is there a way we can get into the temple and make sure it doesn't become inaccessible for like 3 centuries?
We have men currently protecting the temple of the Ark of Ura. But at this point, we don't know if they'll even survive the attack of the Zora Magdaros. The Zora Magdaros is heading straight for the doors of the temple. And if it parks itself there, nobody's getting in for the next 300 years.
Simply raises her hand and says, "Maybe I can reason with him. I have experience talking to island-sized deities."
The woman tilts her head at Siffy. And she goes, "This is intriguing. Tell me more about that."
I was once in it. It's like, I also was once an island-sized deity.
She does not look at Arkham, but she will hold her hand up to him and go, "Silence the foolish one. I will speak to the child."
Alright, and I just stomp on Arkham's foot.
Child, what do you know of the Zora Magdaros?
I know nothing of the Zora Magnaros, only of my lady, the Pangolin Queen.
And of this Pangolin Queen, what does she command?
All life. She shrugs. She's the only deity she's ever really known to be true.
Much as the Zora Magdaros does. I am debating whether to concede allowing you access to the battlegrounds to actually speak to the Zora Magdaros. The man now erupts in anger. He's like, "This is preposterous! That is a child!"
She is a bit weird, but she does know what she's talking about, I think. It's hard to tell, but she's never led us strong.
So he now turns to regard all of you. If what you seek is in the temple, there's no way you can allow the Zora Magdaros to live. If it gets to where it's going, your access to the crystal you're looking for will be cut off permanently.
I mean, what if we tried diverting it?
How do you plan to do that?
I was just a suggestion. I'm not really much of an idea guy in terms of the long term. I'm more of like a wing it and see what works kind of dude.
Is the god attracted to anything or can be distracted by anything?
When you say that, he looks at her, and she looks back down at all of you, and she says, "Zora Magdaros channels life energy through 4 crystals on its back. If you were to somehow injure these crystals, you could be able to influence its direction. However, many of our people have tried. None of them have been able to make it that far."
Well, they've never met Captain Annika Barlow, honor, fighter of truth and justice and love.
And they've never met Siffy Adia, pusher of buttons.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't use my real title, but I guess I could just join in on this. By the way,
if you could tie up Arkham though while we go on this little expedition, I feel like he would just get in our way.
Zach, I didn't have time to thank that follower. If you can catch the name of that person, please, and thank you.
Yes, one moment.
And you can type a thank you to them in chat. Thank you, by the way, whoever you are, for following. That is very fantastic of you. We have a follower, everyone!
Great.
So
Kai turns to the man and is like, I understand, the importance of that place to you religiously, but I don't think killing this beast will help. There must be, allow us to at least try, because if the chance of you killing it is that low, It sounds like it's going to sit up down there whether you like it or not. So that really sounds like where your best shot.
He grunts and folds his arms and he looks up at the woman. And the woman sort of looks back at him and she kind of shrugs and raises her eyebrows at Theo. She goes, "If they die, you lose nothing."
I mean,
What she said.
He grunts and strokes his chin. He's like, "Well, the last expedition hasn't come back yet." Alright.
You mean hasn't come back yet?
Don't worry about that. Here's what I want you to do. See my man at Expedition Control, the commander. Talk to him about possibly mounting an expedition. And when you're ready to go, talk to the handler. She'll get you there. Aside from that, you get no other help from me. You are all on your own with this mad, insane plan. But if you fail, my men have cannons ready. We will kill the Zora Magdaros. The woman, like, glares down at him. You will do no such thing.
I mean, to be fair, you weren't that much help to begin with, so what's changed?
That is fair, yeah.
Besides, it sounds like you're trying to fight a mountain.
He looks incensed at Annika.
She just smiles and flutters her eyelashes.
Oh.
he snarls at all of you and goes, "Then mount your expedition. I hope you fail." He storms out of the room.
Bye-bye! Annika just waves, "Bye-bye! Good luck!"
Well, fuck you very much, pal.
The woman on the dais kind of smiles and goes, "He has his charms once you get to know him intimately."
Yeah, he's about as common as a porcupine to the bollocks, if you ask me.
She just sort of smiles and regards all you. "So where are you all from?"
Do you have time?
Unfortunately, not really.
From the seas of adventure and justice!
Oh my god. Captain, no matter how many times you do that, people are just gonna look at you like you're crazy.
And people call me weird.
Bongsars
yes, but at least
from
I'm pretty.
everywhere.
What he said, yeah.
She smiles and nods at all of you all, and while she does that, you notice something moving behind her that raises up and lowers gently, and you start to kind of realize it's a tail.
Oh my.
Okay. That's
I mean, I've seen weirder shit with the rest of you, so what's a tail?
I'm guessing if your ancestors were reptilian.
You guessed correctly. My people have lived on this land for quite some time. The humans here are interlopers, but we have allowed them to stay here for the while. Their culling of the local wildlife is something that we have tolerated for a great many time, but they seem to have overstepped their bounds in wanting to destroy one of our gods. And she gets up from the dais now, and you'll notice that she is barefooted, but when she stands, she is standing on elevated legs that are shaped kind of not human. They're reverse jointed, and they end in large claws.
That's great.
And if you all would be so kind as to preserve one of the last bastions of our culture that we are trying to keep alive, I'm willing to work with you and grant you whatever you'd like to make your expedition pleasant.
Well, that's what I was waiting to hear.
The jar of buttons. Matter of factly inform her I'm keeping these.
She smiles at Siffy and like strokes Siffy's face gently. "You do as you will, my child."
No.
We'll do what we
I have that
can.
in my inventory now. Mason jar full of buttons.
Full of buttons, yes, I'm aware.
It's like, after all that happens, like, Carl just looks at her and goes, we promise we'll do what we can, but we can't guarantee things aren't gonna get smashed.
With the Zora Magdaros, I wasn't expecting you to. See what you can do to keep it alive. Where it lands and where it rests is of no concern to us, but it must survive. For the sake of this region, if the Zora Magdaros dies, every creature in this region will die.
Yeah, that's just exactly what we fucking needed.
That's about right.
Yeah. Stakes are suitably high now.
She waves all of you off, and she retires to her dais, and you all sort of wander out of the... you are ushered out of the area. I'm going to highlight all the other characters in the area so you can choose who you all would like to speak to prior to your adventure.
Alright. It's like Carl just sort of looks at everyone and goes like, I'm gonna bet you all, but I'm kind of starving, so I'm gonna go over to the canteen if you need me.
Oh, have we had like a rest where we're all like we've reset all of our skills and stuff?
You're going to be offered that before you set off on your expedition.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go with Corel and go get something to eat.
Alright, as you all enter the canteen, the handler is there, and she offers you to sit with her, and she is speaking to a large muscular cat, whose image not displayed, because I didn't think you all were going to do this, a large muscular cat who is behind a table, and he is taking her order of a meal, and he sets in front of her a giant plate of ribs with that smells thickly of cinnamon and cranberries, and is decorated with a lot of other vegetarian foodstuffs around it, and she begins to heartily dig in, more so than you'd imagine for a woman of her size. She is going to town on these ribs, and really not paying a lot of attention to you all at all. But you get the sense that this is a kind of a order what you want sort of establishment.
Right. It's like, in order to get her attention, I just sort of cast Mage Hand and then just take one of the ribs off the plate just to see her reaction.
Before the Mage Hand makes contact, she grabs the rib and snarls at you.
Never take a woman's food, Corel.
I imagine,
nothing.
I imagine as the main hand is trying to drag it away, she smashes a fork down on the rib.
Mm-hmm.
Can I order something from the chef, from Chef Boy?
You may. Now, because of your limited ability to communicate with him, he's pointing at a little chalkboard, and he's asking you to decide between fish, meat, and a vegetarian dish.
I will point at the meat.
He looks at you, he sizes you up and down, and he goes to work, and his entire crew of cats begin this elaborate dance of preparing a meal for you. And when it arrives to you, it is a large turkey basted in sauce that smells savory and rich, and it is topped with 3 different kinds of rice and beans.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I am delighted, and I will also begin to devour my turkey.
Crab walks up and points to the vegetarian dish.
Now, one second. Annika, I'm going to ask you to do this on the honor system, but for the next 24 hours, which is to say the next combat encounter, I want you to increase your strength stat by 2.
Hang on, how do I do that?
I guess I can do that for you. Hold on, how do I do a +2 to... I didn't mean to do that. God damn it.
I was just click strength. It was like, how?
It's like in Metal
Slug. I'm bumping up to 17. Please make a note of that for me to change that back at the end of the session.
Okay.
Yes, so Kureb, you're pointing at the vegetarian dish.
Yep.
The cat goes and his people set to work, and they set in front of you a salad topped with a spicy kind of sauce. It also has patties of black beans, like cut up all over it. If you are to consume this, Kareb, I'm going to increase your wisdom. Sorry, no, your intelligence by 2 as well.
Okay, so that'll bring it up to a flat 20.
20. Yeah, you have that for the next 24 hours. Now, I'm begging you all to remember to remove that after the next.
I'll remember.
Right,
also, each meal will cost you all 500 gold, so please deduct that from your your power resources.
Krill's gonna like point at the fish platter, or just go with that.
So for the fish platter, he prepares for you what appears to be swordfish, but it's way more massive than you've ever seen swordfish before.
Wow!
And I'm going to give you a bonus of +2 to your dexterity if you consume that.
Okay.
So dexterity is now going to be 19. I'm making that change. Please make a note that I will change that back at the end of 24 hours.
Sippy will point at the fish as well.
He prepares the exact same dish for Siffy. What did I say? I give you dexterity. So Siffy's dexterity will also go up by 2. It's currently 12. It's currently 11 base. 11, 12.
She's gonna hide away in a corner, and you won't really see her eat anything. But sure enough, the meal will be consumed.
Fantastic. Also deduct 500 gold. Anybody else wish to have a meal?
Kai looks at all of the meat platters and it's like, remember your training and ask for a vegetarian platter.
Oh, okay. So that is going to give you a +2 to your intelligence. He prepares a meal of onion blossoms and lettuce and tomato, and tops it with a sweet and savory mixed sauce. And that will increase your... Kareb, what did I give you? Intelligence? Yes, that will increase your intelligence by 2, which will bump your modifier up to 1. Arkham, are you going to have a meal?
Hey, Anna.
I'm going to say no, just because I'm being meta here, and none of them really correspond to a stat that I necessarily need bumped up.
Fine, fair enough.
That's fair.
Really, it's charisma. That's my thing.
Yeah, I don't have anything for charisma, unfortunately. I did not plan.
Actually, you know what?
You can always do an extra initiative if you take dexterity.
No, actually, give me strength. Fuck it.
So, I imagine that Arkham asked for a very bloody steak.
Oof. Like, we're talking, like, fresh off of the dead carcass.
Yes.
I'm talking, like, bloody vicious.
Still wriggling.
It's just been seared once on each side just to kill any bacteria on that thing.
It's just blue.
Deduct 500 gold from yourself. I will increase your strength by 2. Again, please, everyone, remember to tell me after our next combat encounter that goes away.
Alright.
So, you all consume your meals, and I will count this as a rest if you all have any HP to regain. It is regained at this point. It is a carousing good time is had. There's a lot of talking around you of other hunters who are just about getting ready to head out on their own Zora Magdaros mission. And as she finishes her meal, the handler comes up to you, claps one of you on the back. I'm going to pick at random Annika. Claps her on the back and goes, "So you're going to kill the Zora Magdaros, right?"
Where did you hear that exactly?
Well, that's what we all want, right? Like, none of us wants the temple to be cut off. The temple is the source of all the power for this region.
Well, just a thought. Have any of you thought about not killing things and having smarter solutions, like not killing things? I mean,
yeah, because it's just from what we can correspond, it's just a giant lizard or monster, whatever the fuck it is, that's the size of a small island. It's like, it's not really doing anything
with the Zora Magdaros.
She squints at all of you. She goes, "You're kidding, right?"
I mean, as I can point at my face, like, is this the face of a joker, kid?
Ty steps between Annika and the person. It's like, haven't you done enough in this place? Technically not even yours. And now you're all here disrespecting people's religions and killing their gods.
What she said.
You need to understand something. That temple is the source of the power that protects this entire region. It's what gives the animals their energy and strength. If you shut that temple down, the Zora Magdaros, if the Zora Magdaros blocks off that temple, we won't have anything to build our society with.
Have you ever tried to lure the Zora Magdaros away in another direction?
I'm not sure how you do that. You'd have to be able to get up on the crystals on its back, and that is nearly impossible.
We're still in the planning stages of that.
Always just make the environment unsavory.
Have you tried asking?
Seems like a bad idea.
Making the environment unsavory for the Zora Magdaros would basically mean poisoning the entire region, and that would be bad for us too.
Yeah, what he says. He just
potato poison.
It's not even remotely the same thing, Arkham.
Sorry, Danny was saying something?
Ignore him. He talks nonsense constantly. I don't know why he's still here.
I gathered.
Allow us to do something else with this creature that does not involve slaughter, because what are you going to do with the body after? Build another island? This is not sustainable.
She looks at you and folds her arms. She goes, "I'm in charge of sending you all there. If you all are not going to kill the Zora Magdaros, I'm not sending you there."
Annika sort of looks over her very edge. Yes, I mean, we're totally going to kill the thing. Absolutely. There's no reason. There's no reason. I mean, Arkham, shut up. Look, would you look at this very charming, lovely face? Would this face lie to you?
Roll persuasion.
And just give her.
As I roll my eyes.
It's not going to be a deception because it's basically
Ooh, an 8. She makes a face and you goes, "I don't believe you. You just want me to send you there and you're going to not try to kill it."
I mean...
No, not at all! Hang on, do I have anything in my... No, not at all. See, my friend, I am a traveling hunter. I don't like to talk about it because it makes me look bad on the in the ship community. Fuck!
So, Somebody else is going.
Please
Somebody
help me.
else is going to have to persuade her.
I pull
We shall
Annika.
kill it and I will eat its heart!
I pull them both back and I just try talking to him. It's like, look, I'm not gonna say that we're not gonna kill it, but I can't guarantee that it's not gonna not die.
As you say this to her, she seems a little distracted. She's watching another plate full of ribs pass by her to another another customer, and she's really not listening to you because she's just ogling that plate of food.
I will write atop the Zora Magnus, and everyone will get what they want.
Jesus.
That is not convincing to her at all because she wants it dead.
Hey, how's about I have an idea.
Oh, why did I roll religion? I meant to roll persuasion. Never mind.
I have an idea as to what we can do to convince her.
There we go. That's not impressive at all, but
Yeah, she's
So,
not impressed on
use
it.
that 20.
Basically, I asked the chef. It's like, hey, chef, another platter of ribs.
That'll cost you 500 gold.
I'm okay with that. And
She watches you order this inquisitively.
And basically, I stack the ribs. It's like I basically just pull one out and just like trailing in front of her, and then back and forth, just to see what.
No, are you? Stop. Are you seriously doing that? Will you do it for a Scooby snack stick?
No, I don't.
She's doing the SpongeBob with a chocolate bar thing.
Her eyes
No.
follow the rib every step of the way.
All right. It's like I give her the rib, and it's like while she's in the middle of eating, I go, "Look, what we're gonna do is a little unorthodox, but I guarantee that."
You give me the next 2 ribs and you can go.
All right. I just give her the entire plate. It's like, well, this gets you off our back so we can do our job.
She points over at a way station over in a field where there are 6 winged creatures, dinosaur-looking creatures, that all have ropes attached. And she goes, "There's your way. Get out."
All right. You're welcome. Yang, great. It's like I walk away over to her.
Right,
It's like,
she's of low moral persuasion.
yeah, I know that. It's like, well, I've managed to procure us a rod, so let's go.
So I'm going to assume you're all gonna grab onto a creature. I want everyone to give me an athletics check.
I should
Oh,
have it.
lovely.
Oh boy.
Athletics.
11.
Wait, hang on. Where is athletics?
It'll be
With like
on-
Arcana and Deception and stuff.
Yeah, the long list.
Oh,
of
found
checks.
it. Found it. 13.
Wouldn't it be more like an animal handling, though?
Nope, this is athletics because you have to try to get onto the rope. The animals know where to go. You're not talking to the animal. The animal knows where to go.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 checks. Arkham, I'm gonna need athletics check from you as well. Where is Arkham? Did he step away?
Go.
Sorry, I had to wrangle a ferret.
Ah, I see. Oh, so you are rolling animal handling for this. Whenever you get back, roll athletics. So, Annika, Kreb,
Yes.
Corel, and Siffy, you each take 5 damage because you fall off
God
multiple
damn it.
times. Arkham, you take no damage. Kai, you take no damage. You all are whisked away. And as you are whisked away, let's see. There it is. Let's get this right.
That fucking sucked.
You see, if you had just let Arkham talk to her, who would have promised to kill it and then eat its heart, she probably would have believed that and just let us go, and you would not have to have spent $500.
So you all end up on the outskirts of a valley. And in the middle of the valley is a roiling, cacophonous cloud of mist. There are other hunters gathered around the area, and they seem to be waiting. And there's a rumbling coming from the mist. Would anyone like to roll perception?
I'll do that.
Yes.
Also, are you guys getting the music I'm playing right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Stevie both roll a 19.
On a 19, you notice through the fog a shape coming into view. I'm gonna give you guys some moments to discuss amongst yourselves what your next plan of attack is.
Is this the Zoro monster?
Can we? So, are we on? Where exactly in relation to the monster are we? The god are we right now?
You're standing on a shelf of the cliff near it, and you are just about level with its back.
Alright.
If your estimation is worth anything at this point, it is still very far away in the distance. But a creature that size, even with its slow gait, is making good time towards you.
Yeah. Is it possible that I can roll an athletics check to try and get on its back one time?
When it gets close, if that is your plan, you will let me know to do that, and I will make that happen for you. Is anybody else have any separate plans as to what to do with this?
Can Annika use any of her sailing abilities to help with this situation?
I will allow Annika to notice that there are some people who have harpoon guns at the ready, and they have ropes tied to those harpoons.
Ooh.
That looks like they're going to try to make some anchoring shots into it.
Huh. Friends, we could use this!
Ashura Tenshi has joined the stream.
Thank you, Ashura Tenshi. Thank you for following. Anybody else have any bright ideas?
I do have this rope of climbing.
Okay.
Interesting.
This will come in handy when this thing gets closer.
It should, yeah.
You'll have about 2 more minutes to discuss your plan.
Okay, so some of us are gonna try to like jump over to it, and another's gonna. And Annika's plan is gonna be to use the harpoon guns.
So does everyone have an idea of what they're going to do?
Wait! Before we do,
yes.
Kreb asked one of the hunters nearby, "Hey, do you got a grappling hook of some type?"
The hunter motions to a device on his wrist and motions that he's not going up there, and he hands it to Kreb. Kreb, if you are going to use that, when it happens, I'm gonna ask you for a very specific check. So that if that is your plan, you're gonna have to stick with it.
I thought it was just gonna hand me a hook, but whatever. That works even better.
Yeah, the wrist.
Do you have any more? Do you have any more of these for my friends here?
3 other hunters offer theirs to your group.
I'll take one.
There you go.
I'll take one.
I'll take one. Well, I'll come this back to you. Take one actually.
Okay, so 4 of you are taking that. All right. So does everyone have at least a plan of what they're about to do?
Yeah.
All I know is I'm going to get on that thing. I don't know what I'm going to do after
I'll go down the list and I'll check with
getting eaten, but I'll think of something.
I'll check with each of you as we go down the list. But as time is progressing, this thing is getting closer and closer, and as the mist parts, you can see its head alone, which is as big as the entire town you just came from. Its mouth gapes open, and hot boiling lava spills from its mouth.
Jesus Christ.
That's fucking huge.
That's when you notice that the cloud around it is not a cloud of smoke or clouds. It is steam from its passage because the entire forest below it is burning as it walks past.
Well,
I'm fairly alarmed here.
So am I. Hey, Kreb, would that be a bad time to ask for the other guy to come out?
You think haven't been trying? The way it used to work is whenever I got angry, he would come out. But
right.
What if I pushed you into the crevice below?
I'm pretty sure that will kill me.
So the Zor Magdaros is now passing by you all, and huge winds are now blowing across the canyon because just the power of it passing by you and moving air around you is causing winds to billow up and blow around you. I'm going to go down the list of each of you and ask you what your method of getting on the Zor Magdaros is. Corel, you first.
I'm going to try to grapple onto one of the wing tracks and see if I can fly up to a crevice or land onto it.
You have the wrist hook with you?
Yeah, I got the wrist hook on me.
I want you to roll an athletics check with a +3 modifier.
Okay. 9 + 3 is 12.
You're gonna take 1 HP of damage, but you're gonna land on the creature's back in an area that is uninflamed. That is okay. Kreb, what is your plan?
Same thing.
Roll for me athletics check +3. Ooh, you land near a pit of flame. That rope that you purchased, that is burnt to a crisp.
I haven't used it yet.
In which case, your wrist hook is now burnt to a crisp and gone. I want you to also, again, take 5 damage from this.
Alright.
and if combat begins, you will begin combat prone.
Okay.
Arkham, your plan.
So hooking him with the thing didn't work, right?
I mean, it can work if you have to tell me what you're attempting. Oh, if you're asking about the harpoons, they are currently firing harpoons into him. The ropes are holding, but they only have a very small window of time at which they will hold. They will tear out off of his body soon.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use that thing, and I guess I have to make an athletics check again.
For you, here's what you're gonna do for me. If you're going to use the ropes attached to the harpoons, bear with me 1 second. I want you to make 2 checks. I want you to make an athletics check, and I want you to also make for me a survival check.
A what check and a survival check?
An athletics and a survival. $14, give me the survival check. Okay, you grab onto the rope and you manage to make it across the rope, shimmying hand over hand before it snaps. As you touch down, though, you're going to take 2 points of damage from landing really hard on your ankles.
Ow!
Captain, at one point.
I say I did a superhero landing because it's really hard on the knees.
Yes, you are still injured. Captain Annika Barlow, what is your choice, madam?
I am going to use my seafarer experience to run up those ropes and jump onto the monster.
I'm going to ask you to make the same check that Joe just did. I will want an athletics check and a survival check.
Hang on. Check athletics. 11 and survival.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. So, you are late to get on the rope, and it tears away from its mooring, leaving you swinging around the Zora Magdaros. You're going to land kind of far from the other team members that you were landing with, and you're going to take 5 points of damage from landing on your side, but you just narrowly avoid rolling into a pit of flame.
Why is the DM so mean to us tonight?
I love Monster Hunter!
Good.
Yeah,
I 19.
Yeah. No, the DM isn't being mean. We're just rolling like shit tonight.
Siffy, what is your choice?
Are there any more of those ropes left?
Which ones? The wrist-mounted ones or the, if it's the harpoons, yes, there are 2 more harpoons left.
Alright, I'm gonna try and get up one of the harpoons as best I can.
Make for me the same check, athletics and survival.
Okay, here goes, and I mean this literally, nothing.
7. Survival's an 18. You make it across the rope before it tears out of its moorings, but you don't quite stick the landing. You sort of roll as you hit the ground, take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Kai, what is your plan?
Kai is going to jump onto one of the harpoons and kind of just like use their javelin to kind of
You're going to ride the javelin.
Huh?
You're going to ride the javelin over to the Zora Magdaros is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, on the harpoon.
Hold on, I gotta figure something out here. Hang on, I didn't plan for this.
Oh boy.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
That's a bold strategy there, Cotton.
Okay, I want you to make a series of checks for me.
Okay.
You're going to roll strength, dexterity, and acrobatics for me in that order.
Strength. Oh wait, that's a save, sorry.
Yeah, not a save. I need you to roll strength.
Strength.
Ooh.
Dexterity.
Okay.
And acrobatics.
Oh.
Okay, so here's what happens to you. This is complicated. Here's how I figure it. Your grip slips as the harpoon sails through the air, but you manage to hold onto the rope behind it. The rope smacks you into the wall, and you're going to take 2 damage for me. But you're going to recover so well that you land with the group, and you make a splash entrance in between all of them, and just sort of like dust a few crumbs from your face as to where you landed.
Krell just looks at Kai's landing and goes, "Fucking show off."
I tried.
So I'm going to
Crab just grows like, ow.
I'm going to use your rolls to place you guys on the next map, and give me a few minutes. You guys can kind of interact with each other while I do this, because I'm going to have to figure out placements right now.
Alright, so...
I may ask you guys how you landed, so please remember that for me. Who landed poorly? Who did I say landed away from the group?
I did.
That was Annika, so Annika is far from the group.
I landed near fire and also prone.
Okay,
if we're in combat, we start.
Prone. Okay, good.
Look, Annika's good with swords. She doesn't know how to do those flippy thingies that the kids are doing these days with the yeets and the...
Krebs, a scientist, not an athlete.
And the heart reacts.
So nobody else landed away from the group,
None of
right?
that flippy shit.
Right, so nobody else landed away from the group, is that correct?
You zoomers with your flippies and your TikToks and your yeets.
Okay, Boomer.
Vanilla midget with your flippy shit.
So nobody else landed away from the group, right? Just Annika?
It's just me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all find yourselves on the back of the Zora Magdaros, and I'm gonna give you guys a minute to take in this map.
I'm just Daddy's like, I love him. Boss is like, God damn it.
Is this supposed to be?
So here's how this map works. I'm going to explain this. Wait, so what?
Nothing. I thought it was like way bigger for some reason because all I saw was the name Zora Magda.
Yeah.
You may have to zoom out.
This is awesome.
Yeah, you may have to zoom out. So here's how this map is going to work. Let me explain. The gray areas are unpassable terrain or flame. Thank you for following... Oh, is Briggan is raiding with her buddy? Hi, Briggan! Thank you for passing... Oh, and Rich, thank you for passing through. You guys are just here at the interesting part. We have just mounted the Zora Magdaros. Hi, Mickey Rad.
Phrasing.
So...
Toya, I cannot select my token.
You cannot select your token. Why? Let's see. Maybe I used the wrong one. Let me delete your token and place another one. Tell me if you can select this.
I have no idea.
Oh no, I understand why. We are on the we're on the map layer. That's not good. 1 second, I will fix this issue, ladies and gentlemen. Put that on the token there. Can you move your token now?
Yes, and now you can resize it to the proper size.
Oh shit! Did I? Why are you large? You are not meant to be a large boy.
No, no, not anymore.
He's a small boy.
No, not anymore. Okay, I can move properly. That's good.
Why you large?
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, if everyone could stay in the position for a second, I need to explain to you how movement works on the Zora Magdaros. So the gray areas are impassable terrain. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. They're either flame pits. If they're the small ones on the outsides, they're the flame pits. These large ones are areas of rock. If you notice these areas here, these are changes in elevation. Now, the side with the lines on it is the cliff face, and the side with no lines is the top of the area. If you move across one of those, I'm going to count moving across that line as a full 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Right? So that is you climbing the wall. However, if you move in the opposite direction, if you are jumping down, that is a one-space move. But you will have you will have to roll athletics if you make that jump. But it's an easy athletics check.
I have a magic rope.
He has a magic rope.
Yeah.
I will let you do with that as you please. So, are we all clear as to how movement works on the Zora Magdaros?
Yes.
Couple more things I'll point out. Each of the numbers pointed out there is one of the crystals. Now, here's the kicker. Every 10 minutes, the Zora Magdaros is going to raise up on its hind legs, and the map is going to change.
Oh, god damn it!
That's cool, though.
Good luck, everyone! So here's what's gonna happen. Currently, I'm gonna let you guys have free movement. There is no initiative roll yet, but you can see some shadows moving in the distance. There are creatures on the Zora Magdaros that you did not count on encountering.
Can I move up to join the group?
Currently, if you're in free motion, you can jump down to them. Yes, we have not rolled initiative yet.
Okay.
But let me
Jesus Christ, that was an adventure.
Let me explain to you what you guys are seeing here. There are two walls to your left and right, and directly in front of you is a small cavern where you can see a glow coming from.
Oh. I'm gonna just move myself up to the right here. Into the cave?
As you do that, take some time getting up.
As you you may get up at this point. As you do that, you notice that the glow is coming from that crystal, and you can feel an energy coming from it. Krueb, as it comes into your view, you feel something from it, something primal and something angry, but you can't really place what. But as you're thinking about that, into view pops, shit, did I put that thing on the wrong layer? Yes, I did, because I'm a dumb...
Yeah, that's at the wrong size. Unless you meant to be that size.
Well, not really. Yeah, it should be smaller, but I can't really keep track of it that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's put this on the right layer, token layer. There we go. And let's actually go through the token layer myself. This is going to be a continual problem every week, folks. I apologize for that. Anyway, yes! This little creature with a tiny mask on comes out from behind the crystal, and it sort of makes a noise at you all. There's a lot of noise happening right now because of the rumbling of the Zormagdros, but it lets out a soft sound that sounds like...
Hello? I just want to wave at it. I'm gonna roll insight on it.
Hold on. I'm gonna do investigation. Is he speaking primal?
Is he speaking what?
Yeah. Primal.
Yes.
Primordial, that's what I meant.
He is in fact speaking primordial.
Alright, Krueb kind of goes like... It's like, hey, what are you doing here on this creature?
Your translation reads as follows. Invaders! Invaders!
We're not trying to invade.
Invaders! Invaders!
Listen to me. We're not trying to invade. We're trying to possibly change the Zormagdros' course so he doesn't go to the temple.
It tilts its
possible?
head and it tries to understand you. Invaders?
No.
Oh god.
This is. I don't think he's getting the concept.
Is this what a conversation with a cat is like?
Basically. I don't know.
What is
like? I can speak to these guys, but I don't think it's like getting the concept.
Their vocabulary is extremely limited.
Can you tell them it's?
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna level with you, Krueb, with your knowledge of primordial. You probably know that their entire language probably consists of at max 5 words.
Can you say what's the
He is going to pull out the jar of buttons and offer the jar to the primordial to select one.
The creature reaches into the jar and pulls one out, and it puts its hand up to its own mask and pulls a button eye off of its mask and slaps the other one on. And it makes a churring noise, which Krueb interprets as good.
So apparently he liked that.
I guess, yeah. It's like Carl just super confused as to what's happening. It's like
these guys are kind of simple in their vocabulary.
This is what they remind me of.
You don't fucking say.
So he is admiring his button, but then he regards Krueb and he places a hand on the crystal, and he goes, "Good."
Oh.
Does that mean he's going to let us pass?
Okay. Krueb is going to put a hand on the crystal.
He freaks the fuck out. He's, Invader! Invader!
Whoa! No, little guy. We're not here to. Okay.
He looks at you.
We don't invader.
He looks at you and he's going to say 3 words now. He points at you and says, "Invader." He points at the crystal and says, "Good." He points at himself and he goes, "Protect her."
Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay, so these guys are protecting these crystals. I'm pretty sure they have a symbiotic relationship here with the Zormagdros.
Okay, we need to show them that we just want to change course.
I want to do an investigation check to see how this is working together.
Yeah.
On a 16, you get the impression that he's been here a very, very long time, and there's very little you can say to him that is going to dissuade him from protecting the crystal. You are going to have to do something that shows him that you are not here to hurt the Zormagdros.
So far, can we
sorry, I just want to point out, in his language, you know 3 words. You know invader, you know good, and you know protector.
We are good, invader.
Good. He points to himself and then points to the rest of the party. Good. Protector.
It's like I use my mage hand to shut Arkham up.
I immediately move to Arkham and put my hand over his mouth.
I'm already doing that with my mage hand.
And headbutt him a little. Just so he shuts the fuck up.
He points at Arkham and goes, good.
Annika makes close enough.
Good. Yes. Good.
The creature raises to his full height and presses his hand to his chest and goes, Galajaka.
Annika puts her knee her foot right to the back of Arkham's knee so she can force him to the ground.
Right.
Galajaka doesn't strike you as one of the 5 words. It is something else entirely. I leave that up to you to figure out.
I think it must be his name.
You say that, he thumps his chest again. Galajaka!
It's inside.
Okay, Siffy will come for a check and say Siffy.
Okay, he nods.
I point to myself, Annika.
He nods.
Crab thumps says.
She points to Arkham and goes, moron.
Galajaka looks at the crystal and looks at Kreb when Kreb says his name. And he shakes his head and says, no, Kreb.
Oh, I think I see what he's saying.
What is he saying?
Talk. Is he thumps his chest.
Galajaka nods and points to the crystal and says, thought good.
Yes.
Protector.
Yes.
He points at the others and in Ishan he says good, but he points specifically at Kreb and says, Thok. Protector.
Yes. Kreb nods his head yes.
This is not like something you're going to have to do when it comes to it, buddy.
Yeah.
Galajaka looks at all of you all, and he's going to say he's going to try to say something to Kreb specifically, but he's going to use these 5 words to craft what he's trying to say. Kreb good. Kreb protector. Galajaka protector. Galajaka bad. He points up the canyon. Galajaka bad. Galajaka no protector.
Okay, so apparently what he's saying is that the creatures up ahead aren't particularly friendly and probably going to attack. And they're probably maybe what causing, if I'm reading this correctly, probably what we need to attempt to encounter over there and take care of.
Alright.
So, before you all move on, the Galajaka is going to run up to Kreb and grab one of his hands.
Oh, okay.
He places Kreb's hand on the crystal, and Kreb, you can feel an energy pulsating through you, and you feel thoughts. And the thoughts that you feel are in disarray. They are confused. And there's an energy you feel coming from the crystal, but there's a second energy that's interfering with that energy. The energy that you feel first from the crystal is confused. The second energy is alien and is not understood by the first energy.
Okay. So what I'm feeling is there's something interfering the crystal, and probably more importantly, probably interfering with the Zora Magdaros. Mm-hmm. So something alien to this creature is interfering with it and probably confusing. That's probably why he's headed towards the temple. And I'm willing to bet you something in that temple may be screwing with this thing.
Okay.
So as you get that information, the Galajaka is now going to stand next to him. He puts his hand on the crystal and he sort of slaps it intently, and he makes a motion as though like he puts his hand over eyes and slaps his hand and goes, "Protector good, Thok protector good."
So I'm thinking we do not destroy these crystals.
He shakes his head. That's not what he's trying to tell you.
Oh. Okay.
He points at you and says, Thok. Puts his hand on the crystal and then makes the motion of closing his eyes.
Okay. Kureb puts his hands on the crystal and closes his eyes.
You feel the primal energy that you first felt way more intensely this time. And you feel yourself filling with that energy that used to be Thok, and you can feel Thok's voice inside of you because it is part of that crystal. And you have regained 1/4 of Thok's power.
Ooh!
Now, that does not affect you yet because it is not whole.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to you need to get me to the other crystals, because if you want Thok back, you need to let me absorb the power of these crystals.
You also, by absorbing that, you hear words now in the energy from the crystal, and you hear one word specifically, and it is a deep rumbling voice that echoes in your mind, and you hear home.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And that's all I'm giving you from that. You fall back from the crystal feeling a little spent.
Oof. Okay, so I felt something from this, a voice in my head that just says home. I feel we need to get to these other crystals to find out.
Okay.
Tally ho, friends!
You find anything else about them?
That there is something you need to get me to these crystals if we want Thok back.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Let's go.
Annika draws her sword and goes, "Onward, friends!"
I will let you guys move up to here before the other creatures notice.
I'm gonna go up to here. I'm going to lift up my the hood of my cloak of Elvenkind, and I'm gonna try to sneak up so I can get some reconnaissance on him.
As you are doing that, I have a thing to say that happens. First of all, let me move some of these creatures onto the actual token layer.
Okay.
As you do that, you hear a deep rumbling, and the Zora Magdaros begins to rise up.
Uh-oh.
And as it does so, god damn it, I fucking didn't do this right. 1 second. As it does that, there we go. That's better. The area that you are standing in has now changed, and the second crystal has sort of vanished under the folds and cracks in the Zora Magdaros' back. You all tumble to different elevations, and yeah. That's where you're at now.
Oh, good. Good. I'm the only one stuck in the...
Stuck in the ass.
Now, Kai, I'll tell you what you can see. There is a pit below you with a crystal in it. Crystal number 3 is in there, and there are 3 Galajaka milling about in the pit. The rest of you cannot see this. You cannot climb up high enough to see that.
Damn it.
I mean, you can climb if you want, but if you guys are moving, I will only let you move across the line once as you climb. That's up to you.
Alright, I'm gonna use my rope of climbing.
I will give you a free motion across.
Guys, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
No
Yeah, I'm gonna
go. You want to take a break?
I'll be
Alright, let's take a break.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sounds like
10-minute break.
10-minute break.
Got some new names in the chat room.
Who have we got in the chat room?
Come take a look. We actually got some of these may actually be like lurker bots, but we actually got 6 viewers right now.
Oh, nice. Well, I see 9 viewers on my count. Let me see.
You got 9?
Me, there's you. Shoutouts to. Let me see how many names I can get here. Estrelle, Ashura Tenshi, Brendan, Commander Root, Electrical Longboard, cool name. Lil Jacquard, Loki Shine, Lurks, Mickey. I think I know who Loki Shine is. Mickey, Dadrad, Professor Pui. That's Ringus. We know Ringus. Rich Job. I know Rich Job. Stream Elements is a bot. Sweet Holly, I think is Holly from our server. Hello, welcome to all of you. I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. Please, at this point, please let me know what you guys are thinking of the game so far. I kind of worked my ass off on writing a good story for this week, so I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying this so far. We have a 10-minute break right now. Everyone's kind of getting their stuff. Brendan says we certainly are. Fantastic. I'm quite proud of this story. Rich says it is interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to build a little intrigue here, and there's certainly some twists and turns that are going to happen now. I do like communication puzzles. They're one of my favorite things in all of D&D, and I kind of took a little inspiration from Star Trek with that, because I love when they encounter new races in Star Trek that they don't know how they speak. Brendan says he's listening while he builds his own new campaign. I'm hoping this is inspiring you some. I hope so. Well, not new campaign. Okay, yes. Brendan, I might ask your help with my next campaign after this one. I might want you to help me write a Caribbean-style D&D game, and I've been thinking about this. While everyone's taking a break, I'm actually going to heat up some food, because I actually didn't eat dinner, and it's 9 o'clock.
I have posted 2 pictures of Boston random boosting. They're quite important.
Yes, I forgot that I'm using my desk mic, so if I walk into the kitchen, you guys can't hear me. I've just been talking to myself like an idiot.
Oh, baby.
I'm heating up some pilau, which I bought earlier tonight and did not get a chance to eat yet, so you guys will not mind me if I go to eat. Like, I should have like 5 minutes I can eat really quick before.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Bast right now just looks like he's like entering a metamorphosis.
What's like a butterfly?
It's a random posting, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Hang on, let me take a look. Oh, look at the good boy. He's just so precious.
I know, right?
Oh, he's the most precious. Cats of Discord, they're all giving me life.
Just trimmed his nails again because they're getting to the part where they curl.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, gotta keep a look on that.
Yeah.
God, why is my mage in Vesperia standing around doing fuck nothing?
Art imitates life.
Yes, we're still on break time right now, because I need like 5 minutes to eat something.
Sounds good.
I mean, mill about. I would accept feedback at this point if you guys want to tell me what you think of the of today's session so far.
I'm really liking it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm having a lot of
I think I
fun.
like this one the most so far.
You're the star. Of course you're liking it. I mean, this is
Yep.
your time. Put my goddamn salad. Oh, the salad's over here, of course. Of course it is.
I'll be right back.
This actually looks pretty good. If anybody wonders what my dinner looks like tonight, there you go.
Oh, let's take it. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty good pilau. Like you bought that and we're like super fat.
Yep, super fun pilau. I mean, I was there today and I didn't have. I knew I wasn't gonna have a chance to get dinner today, so I kind of bought it on the off chance I didn't order anything. So I'm gonna quickly hork some of this down. Yeah, I mean, I realize that a lot of you are not familiar with Monster Hunter, and that gave me a chance to build a world that you guys could explore a little. Benji and Mo I know are familiar, but I specifically kept a lot of Monster Hunter out of it. Like in the sense of like it is a different story than is told in the game, but I'm using the same characters essentially.
Yeah, I mean this is kind of making me consider playing Monster Hunter, but I gotta get through my Dark Souls first. I
would say, yeah, no, definitely use Dark Souls as a jumping off point for Monster, because after you finish Dark Souls, the control scheme of Monster Hunter will make more sense.
I see.
Also, if you guys remember back to the end of the Turnbuckle Town section, what Arkham said when he was silenced about he was once an island-sized god himself.
Oh, crap.
I'll allow it. But I'll also allow everyone to not take him at face value.
Because I wouldn't be true of it in general.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he hasn't given you much of a reason to trust him at this point.
I mean, you absolutely shouldn't trust him. You absolutely shouldn't.
This didn't heat up too well, but you know what? I'm gonna keep eating it. Whatever.
Food is food.
I think you can get away with that with pale. It's not like when you don't heat up macaroni pie properly.
I see a 1U from the chat. Anna does not like pale apparently.
Hey, keep your hating ways to yourself.
And sorry to all our viewers that we're taking a little break, but I mean, it is a pretty arduous game, and I'm actually so I'll level you guys right now. That language puzzle wasn't written. I didn't expect you guys to try to reason with the Galataka.
Well, we weren't trying to kill this thing, are we?
We're not. Also,
the run of the ending.
Also,
I mean,
sorry.
you guys are also lucky because Arkham was starting to get bored and he was about to. So anyway, he was about to stop blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting. Also, sorry that took so long. Both bathrooms were in use, and yeah.
Peanut book?
Wait,
no,
wait.
I didn't peanut butter.
Wait. So anyway, I started Eldritch blasting.
Nice. I'm gonna have to make that image now. Damn you. Also, the language puzzle with the 5 words came up with that on the spot.
Yeah, I felt like Kurob had to do some languages, but nothing that would be like too
demonic or angelic or yeah.
You know, like something. I picked something from the list. It was just at random that kind of fit.
And you know what? It inspired me to come up with a puzzle. So there you go.
Yeah.
Community king shit.
Is everyone back yet?
Yeah.
And this is why, kids, when you're making an intelligence-based character, take several languages that no one else in the party knows.
Oh yeah. I mean, my languages are Common, Draconic, Elven, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Halfling. So yeah, got it. I'm pretty sure most of us know some Elvish or something. Maybe I don't know.
Wait, how do you know so many
I'm half
languages?
elf, so.
Rogue bitch. That's how. Also, half elf.
High intelligence will do that. By the way,
yeah,
a number of these are lurker bots. So,
also, fun fact. Also, fun fact. Krell's intelligence is 15.
About how many of them are lurkers, Zach?
like about a small handful, maybe half of them. Because some of these bots, they'll just hop into the chat, but they won't actually watch the stream.
Oh, you know what?
We got the 3 elements. We got Works, Electrical Longboard, and looks like also Commander Root.
Oh, Commander Root is a bot. I should have caught that before. Alright, I'm just about done eating. Sorry about that, guys.
That's cool. Don't fucking choke, man.
I bit my tongue twice.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm okay.
Come on, we e-boy posting now. Toya eats.
Oh, yeah.
Rich Job says he's not a bot, but he is on his phone.
Okay.
Oh, welcome
Hey
to
there,
the
demons, it's me. Yeah, boy.
Analytics spreading.
I will say, if I had heated that up properly, that actually would have been pretty amazing payload. That is not bad. So, super fun payload. I give it an 8 out of 10.
There you go.
Into the wild, into the up and down.
thank you everyone for allowing me a few minutes to have a meal. Alright. Loki Shine, typing lying down on a laptop is hard. It's okay, Loki.
I know what that's like.
We appreciate you for being here. So, to continue. Alright. So, Danny, you are hanging over this precipice and you can see the 3 creatures below you. And this occurs for just a moment. And then, let's see.
Uh-oh.
I'm hungry.
The Zora Magdaros lays down again. And you find yourself tumbling back down to the ground, and you are now faced with 3 Galajaka surrounding the second crystal.
That was convenient.
And these Galajaka are sneering and snarling at all of you, and they're muttering the word for invader over and over again.
No, we are not invader. We protect her.
But let the speakers speak.
Yeah, it's
we protect her. Good.
They tilt their head at you.
Use the name.
And they just start screaming. And as they scream, this other creature waddles out from a small cave, and it looks like a boar, but with extremely long tusks.
That doesn't.
I don't think these guys are gonna play ball.
Yeah, I had a feeling this would happen.
Everyone!
Wait.
I'm waiting.
I was gonna suggest Siffy offer them the buttons. But...
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Where is Siffy now?
Right here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
She'll step forward and hold out the jar of buttons, offering one to each of them.
Why is the turn order showing up?
Don't worry about that. The Galajaka in front takes his hand and slaps the jar out of Siffy's hands.
Hey, whoa!
Well, guess we're doing this.
Alright. Sorry.
Alright, we're playing the feud.
Yeah, we're playing the feud. Oh, Jesus!
Alright, I guess everyone's rolling initiative. Arkham, I will let you come up to here as a free action before combat begins.
19.
Oh, did I roll twice? Why am I rolling like us?
It's one of those nights, I guess. Let me put in...
It's too dumb thick.
Wow, okay.
Wow!
How have you seen my backside?
I can't tell. Was that a flirt or a dig? I can't tell.
I'm staying fucking quiet.
Smart move.
It's alright, honey. You can whisper it to me later.
I will, however, say, can confirm. So that is a 3 for the Galajaka, and a 12 for the Bullfang. You guys can see the names on there, right?
No.
Nah.
You just see like an icon?
Yeah, we're just seeing the icons of the characters.
I see the icons of... Yeah.
We've never really been able to see the names, because I know you had that in past. We've never seen them.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Alright, Kai, it is your turn. And by the way, bear in mind, we have about 45 minutes that I'm willing to go with this, so if we end in the middle of combat, we end in the middle of combat.
Alright, but you did combat's gonna take 45 minutes.
So, I'm going to step up. Is it possible I can just throw one of these guys into the pit?
You're just gonna yeet a guy?
So here's how I'm gonna do that for you. Let me think about this for a second. I would like you to make, for me, let me look at your sheet real quick. Roll strength for me, and I will roll a strength saving throw against that, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Well.
Uh-oh.
The Galajaka bats your hand away.
Was that my entire move, or that was...
That will be your action for that turn, yes.
Okay, no problem.
So Kai's testing the waters here. Krueb, it is your turn, sir.
Okay, give me a minute.
It's been 2 weeks and I forget where
Alright. Alright. Krueb is gonna kind of hold his hands out, pull his hands back, and clap them together towards this guy right here for a thunderclap.
Alright, roll that for me. 7. And I guess that doesn't have a check or anything, right?
Nope.
So I guess I just take 7 damage.
Actually, wait.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Hold on. Let me look at the range on this. I might have messed it up.
Well, it says self 5-foot radius, so I assume that has to be something really close to you, though.
Oh, I had to check the spell real quick. Range. Yep, I messed that up. I did not mean to do
I'll allow you
that.
to choose something else, because this is a new character for you.
Yeah.
I will choose Acid Arrow.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 definitely hits, and he will take 9 damage. Let me just route his info in there. That's a 40. I mean, that's a nothing. The acid arrow sears through and cuts his mask, and you can see like a fuzzy little feralness behind it, and what appears to be a cat's eye.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. He will take that damage, and he'll snarl angrily at you. Corel, it is your turn.
Alright. I am gonna walk up to here. And since within 5 feet of since Kai's like 5 feet, I'm gonna
so these guys
roll
are
rapier.
pretty big. Hold on, let me resize them. Go ahead.
Since Kai's like within 5 feet of this dude right here, that means he qualifies for the sneak attack. So I'm gonna roll rapier +2 and pray that this hits.
I'll give you the sneak on that because he's paying attention to Sifia and Kareb right now.
What does 14 hit?
Let me double check that. Hold on 1 second. Again, it's been a couple of weeks.
Understandable.
Oh, did this... What happened there? Galajaka. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't know you could minimize these. Alright, here we go. You said how much was it?
14 is what I rolled.
Yes, that does actually hit. So how much damage was that? Sorry, that is 8?
That's 8 piercing damage on the rapier, and now I get to roll sneak attack damage.
Alright.
Fuck, it's a 6! How did I roll 2 1s in a row? Like, what the fuck?
And a -6. So your rapier sinks into its shoulder and it snarls and gibbers at you and tries to yank it out. It is none too pleased about that.
And as a reaction,
Yes,
and as a reaction, I just sort of snarl right back at it.
Arkham, it is your turn.
Alright.
I should actually put some combat music on while everyone is enjoying this.
Go right there, and...
Alright, there we go.
Best. Who got sprayed with acid?
That would be the Galajaka in the front here.
The one I just stabbed.
Oh, guess what?
Uh-oh.
Oh, acid!
Alright, so do I have to save on that?
Yeah.
Alright, rolling a dex
I
save
have
now.
a reflex.
Do I have to make the save too?
A 12. I do not make the save, so that's 11 damage. He is soaked in acid and burning from head to toe!
Ah!
Oh, at the end of his turn, he takes an additional damage from that acid.
Oh, at the end of his turn.
Yeah, an additional
man.
2d4 acid damage.
He's not doing
As
good.
the-
You can see some of his bone exposed now.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna be sick.
But that's at the end of his turn.
Right, gotcha. Siffy, it is your turn.
She's going to point at the one that slapped the buttons out of her hands and just say,
I think that
what
one
she's going to say, but gonna say something very angry. Oh, he's gonna have some wounds to clean out then. She summons her spiritual weapon, and he probably doesn't get hit on a 15, but...
Let me tell you, I'll look at his sheet, and in fact, he do.
Oh, okay. Then he takes
get hit on a 50. How much damage was that, sorry?
11.
11 damage is enough to permanently put him out of commission. He did. He sort of like disintegrates as the spiritual weapon hits him, the acid like no longer holding his joints together. He collapses in like a little pile of like fur and bones and mask, and the mask just kind of clatters on top of it. Alright, do you have anything else you're doing on that turn? Did you move at all, or...?
No, I didn't move. I'll step up a couple of spaces, though.
Okay, no problem. It is the Bullfang's turn, and this Bullfang is going to run up to here, and is going to meet Kai head-on, and it is going to attempt to attack Kai by thrusting its tusks at them. Ooh, that was on advantage. Hold on one second. Let's not count that roll because I have forgotten to do a couple of options here.
Yeah, do you have advantage turned on or something?
Yeah, I do, and I need to turn that off. Where do I find that thingy? It's been a couple of weeks, folks. I'm a little out of it. I apologize. Is it an edit?
No worries.
Edit.
No, you've been doing a move. Don't worry.
Attacks. Where do I find this? Oh, I got it.
Man, you know what's funny? I could have skipped that whole puzzle altogether if I just used the identified spell.
You could have.
Oh well, never could have, but I didn't.
But you know what? You might not have gotten the same thing because I wouldn't have been inspired to create that entire thing. So anyway, let's roll that Tusk attack again, shall we? Fantastic. Does a 13 hit your AC?
Nope.
Did you turn to the church lady all of a sudden?
Couldn't tell you. The Bullfang whiffs entirely and just sort of like snorts and holds its ground. Captain Annika Barlow, it is your turn.
Captain?
She's doing a thing. She's checking her options. I can see.
Right. Oh, sorry, I forgot I muted myself while I was eating.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. That was my fault.
I thought you were just thinking really hard.
Oh no, that was just me. So I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna attack this guy with my nice shiny two-handed trident.
Hit him. Okay,
and absolutely eviscerate the fuck out of him.
Your trident pierces through his chest, and he will take. Jesus Christ, how much damage is that? Let's see. Let's put in his total.
20 points.
Is that a full 20? Yeah, that is a full 20. So, yeah, that goes right through him like a bad dinner. He's like slumped over and gripping the arm of your trident, and he's snarling uncontrollably. You get the sense that there was no bargaining with these guys at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that? I can't hear you with your internal bleeding in your mouth.
It is now the two Galajakas' turn. This one is going to roll up on Siffy. And Siffy, he is going to... Oh, let me make sure his options are set as well. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, not roll advantage. Advantage toggle. Auto roll some damage, please. Thank you, good. He is going to pull out a dagger and flash it at you and slash at you! Did that roll? There it is.
Wait, at me? Wait, who is he?
He's attacking Siffy. I'm going to guess that a 5 does not hit your modifier.
They know a critical botch does not hit.
just wanted to make sure.
Understandable.
I have the sudden urge. Only Brian's gonna understand. Oh, Benji's gonna get it too, but I have the sudden urge to yell out Uganda.
Uganda!
Oh my god.
Alright, so this other one is going to attack Captain Annika Barlow. And he is going to... I guess he can only use his dagger that close ahead. He's gonna sling a dagger at Captain Barlow while her trident is stuck in his chest.
Is that rolling?
Wow.
Wow.
That doesn't so much as miss
Wow.
my AC as like as it just completely bypasses it and the AC waves at it. Just
So here's what's happening. Annika, you have him impaled on your trident, and he's trying to reach you with this dagger. He's like, it's just not his day, unfortunately.
Ineffectually flailing.
Kai, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's try this again with this kind fellow. I'm going to do an unarmed strike. And because of my ability, I can do 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'm using a key point
Are you
for
doing this on the boar or the Galajaka?
On the bow.
On the boar, okay.
Oh, I could have attacked twice. Oh, no, man, okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Just leave it for now.
Woo! Go ahead, Kai.
Yeah, I did both of them. Do they hit?
I see. The 21 hits. Let me double check the 12. The 12. Yes, the 12 actually hits.
Yeah,
5
I
and
just
5.
do like a double
Oh wait,
cuff
no,
into
sorry.
the
Sorry. Wait, let me double check that because I was looking at the wrong sheet. You were hitting
Oh, no
the
problem.
bullfang, right?
Yeah.
Actually, no. They still both hit. They still pretty much both hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just does like a double cuff straight into the nose of the boar.
You are making pork chops out of him. Let me just double check what his HP is. Okay, good. Doing my calculations now. And minus 10 from that. The boar rolls over onto its side and makes snorting, grunting motions as it gets right back up immediately and, like, bears down on you and just like...
I just kind of like grunts back.
Kruab, it is your turn, sir.
Alright, Krib is going to whip out his hand crossbow to shoot this Galajaka over here.
Alrighty. A 19 will definitely hit, and it plinks off of his mask. He takes a little damage from it and looks. He kind of looks around as if to go, "Who the hell threw that?" Corel, it is your turn.
All right, I look over at the this thing right here. What the fuck it's called?
It's called a
and it's like a wolf fang, and it's like I look over at Kai. It's like, hey, you're making pork chops. Let's cook them. And I tossed out a firebolt.
An 18 will definitely hit, and that does 12 fire damage. There's a pleasant bacony smell filling the arena right now.
You're welcome.
I always feel bad for trying to kill these things because they're so cute. Look at them!
To be fair, it's self-defense.
They are trying to eviscerate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your cat tries to eviscerate you daily, and you make kissy noises at her and tell her she's a good girl.
You can make kissy noises all you want at the Galajaka. It's not going to change anything about combat. In fact, I dare you to try that on the next turn. However, right now it is Arkham's turn.
It's like I hear this, Mike.
Imagine you TPK because of fucking kissy noises.
Captain, I told you we have a strict no adoption rule.
But you adopted Arkham.
No, we found Arkham. It's completely different. Just
I
don't go
know.
away.
Now he won't leave us alone.
What does this mean, weapon here?
That's Sippy's astral weapon. Spiritual weapon.
Why is that spelled terrible?
Because Sippy
I love that as
can't
just
read
like...
Oh, okay. She's doing her best.
She's doing her best.
Weepon? Is that what you said, Brian?
Weepon.
Weepon.
It's right up there with Weeaboo.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I think I know what Arkham's doing.
Why do I hear a chainsaw?
I think I know. I think it might be time. Okay.
No, there are some people doing some work next door on the property, so yeah.
I thought Joe was doing a bit with Arkham.
Are they gonna rip and tear until it is done?
I mean, they are ripping and tearing a tree, so I assume that's a yes.
The only thing they fear is you lightly play in the background.
Lightly?
I'm gonna take for once. I'm gonna take advantage of this fact that I've got a slightly higher strength score right now.
Okay.
No, when you say it lightly plays in the background, it's jazz cover.
A 14, and this against the Galajaka, right?
Yeah.
That does hit. And the Galajaka will take 4 damage from the cane that slices through its mask. Stylishly done.
Nice.
Sippy, it is your turn.
She's gonna hit the Galajaka right next to her with the weapon.
Weapon. The weapon.
The weapon.
The weapon. 23 will definitely goddamn hit.
Jesus.
The weapon actually stands for weapon the scene.
It takes two very significant whacks to its mask, and its mask flips around on its face and goes. Wow! It is yes.
I still, since the weapon attacking is a bonus action that happens on its own, I still get to make a move and an action for Sippy.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna hit the boar with a guy.
Let's see that roll.
Oh.
20 will definitely hit. 1 and 3 is 14. The boar is knocked off of its feet and crackles out of existence. Again, a nice pine-scented bacony smell.
Smells lovely.
Well, it was gonna be the Bullfang's turn, but I mean, fuck that guy, right? Annika, it is your turn.
Annika is going to resume her assault on the adorable creature that you are making me kill right now, you monster.
I will point out, kissy noises are a free action. At that. Okay, so one of those hits, the 23 will definitely hit, and that is 8, 10, 11 points of damage. You sort of like jerk the trident around in his chest cavity, and he like makes a horrible screaming noise.
So sorry! I thought we should try to attack you!
He makes a scene as he fades into the abyss.
Actually, the noise it makes is exactly this.
Oh god.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's horrifying.
That is an existential horror like I have not heard since we watched Funky Forest.
It is the Galajaka's turn both. This Galajaka here is actually going to attempt to save his comrade by pulling out a small sling and hurling a rock at Captain Annika Barlow.
Wow. Fuck this girl in particular.
Does a 9...
that's so cute!
Does a 9 emotionally move you at all?
Shipso goes, oh, can we take this one? He's trying. He's really trying. Look at him.
I mean, he's almost dead, so I doubt it.
No, not the one I've killed. This one.
the one that you've quote unquote killed is not yet
what
dead,
I'm
and reminds you by slashing its dagger at you. Does
oh look, he's trying! No, it does not hit my AC.
Kai, it is your turn.
Oh my god! Is this kind gentleman here still being impaled, or
Yes,
is he like dead?
He's being impaled.
Let me put the poor chap out of his misery. And impale him as well!
Oh boy! Wow!
Wow!
Would you believe that's exactly enough to put him out of his misery? He stops switching entirely.
It's like,
you know, I've always wondered what the Empire were like against the Ewoks.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I'd be like,
First contact probably went like this.
yeah, probably.
Krueb, it is your turn, sir.
Now he just feels bad for these guys.
Hey, I tried to eat him.
He's gonna cure
just delete
wounds
us.
on himself because he like after the damage he took, like from slipping off the ride to get here both times. Yeah.
That's my crackers.
Okay, so you're casting what on yourself now? Sorry.
Cure wounds.
No problem. Go ahead and make your roll. 11.
Right.
Go ahead. Take 11 back.
Alright.
Corel, it is your turn, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. And I'm just gonna look at the Galajacker right here, and before my attack, I just go, you know, mate, I'm really sorry for what we did to your friends, but at the same time, go fuck yourself. And because like I'm very obviously within like two. I got like Tifa here and like Arkham here.
Right.
I guess that qualifies for sneak attack.
You moved around him. Who attacked it last?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, did Siffy attack it last? Okay, yeah, I'll give you sneak attack on that. He's facing the other direction.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll Rapier +2. The 20 obviously hits, so I'm gonna
definitely hit him.
Roll sneak. Oh my!
Yeah, he slumps over dead. Like, he just rattles to the floor, and that is the end of him. They are all dead. Now, before anything else happens, give me 1 second, y'all. Let me turn off the music I need for right now. So as combat winds down and all these creatures kind of just slump over dead, I would like to... here we go. Yeah, that's what I want. So as that happens, you hear a tearing sound out of the clouds above you.
Okay. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. Thank you. Oh, fuck! Where? What's happening?
Oh,
God damn it! What?
No! What is this?
Oh, God.
Ah, fuck, it's this asshole.
Hey, Territory guy, you want to, like, lift your head now?
That great black dragon lands on the clearing above you and bellows loudly, screaming its lungs out at you so loud that it causes a gust of wind to pick up, and you all have to kind of brace yourselves where you stand. And then, as that occurs, just as quickly it raises itself up into the air and flies away.
The
okay.
fuck?
$10 says it's going to crystal number 4, which presently has no enemies around it.
I'll take that action.
In the big boss arena-like area.
So you're all out of combat. As this happens, the handler scrambles up on a side and comes running over to you all. Hang on, I need to get her in here somehow. Where is her picture? Handler. God damn it, I didn't plan for this, but she's gonna be here anyway. Oh, handler, here we go. Does this work? No, you know what? Give me 1 second, let me just copy her from the other page.
Alright. Make sure she isn't kaiju size.
She will appear kaiju size at first, and I'll have to bring her in, but give me a second. We're working on it.
Alrighty, take it down.
I promise I totally won't make a joke about it.
Did she not paste into you? Oh, there she is.
Ah!
Down!
God damn it. So,
Where?
she appears coming up this area.
Oh, that's a giant lady.
Yeah.
She shows up and she goes, "Hey, what's up? I see you guys are making some progress. Ooh, and you found a crystal.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I know what these are. These are Zora Magdaros spines.
Okay,
I
there's
thought you couldn't come up here.
Oh, it took me a while.
To get you caught up, there is some sort of energy that has infested these crystals. I'm the only one who could absorb it. And hopefully, by absorbing all the energy out of these crystals, this will probably just persuade the Zorobagros to not go to the temple.
That's fascinating. I wonder if that energy is what's drawing it to the temple in the first place. I mean, the temple has a lower level that none of us have ever been to. There might be something down there causing this.
Could be, yeah.
But before we continue, Kareb approaches the crystal, lays his hands on it, and closes his eyes.
You begin to feel the alien energy, the energy that's not wanted, fill inside of you, and you gain yet another part of your power back. Nothing you can actually use right now, but enough to make you realize that you are slowly becoming whole again. As that happens, the other consciousness, the other energy that might be coming from the Zora Magdaros itself begins to clear up, and you begin to hear more of its thoughts, and you hear, "Go home."
Okay. That time I heard the words "go home." So
Alright.
Thinking either he wants us to go home or he is trying to reach his home.
And the handler taps her palette.
Wait, but I will know more the more I touch and absorb the energies from these crystals.
Well,
so do not. He points at the handler. Tell the team not to kill this thing yet.
If I can make it back down there, but I was gonna stick around with you guys and make sure that you guys got this thing killed. Are you sure?
Is there any way? Is there any way you can get a message to them without leaving?
However, there is a monster flying around here that could potentially cause trouble for us later.
Wait, there's a monster that's able to fly. There's a monster that's able to fly onto the back of the Zora Magdaros?
Yeah,
yes, big, spiny, has big horns.
Wait, spiny? You said?
Yeah, there's a lot of horns and spines on it.
Was it black?
Yes.
I see why I gotta bring rights into it for sure.
Oh, damn it, Mo.
Sorry.
She pulls out a book and she flips through it and she shows you a drawn picture of the creature you just saw. Is this it?
Yeah, that's
a little bigger, scarier, and snarlier, but yeah, that's definitely it.
Oh, we have to go. We can't stay here.
Why not?
That's a Nergigante.
A could you translate that?
Should you tell the other team to keep the Nergigante off our backs while we absorb the energies of these crystals?
We've only ever captured one of them.
We're not asking you to capture it, just keep asking you to keep it occupied while we do these take care of these crystals.
Here's your lucky day, you get to capture another one!
Do you understand what you're asking us? The last time we tried to capture one, it killed 20 men from the village.
Yeah, no, we're not asking you to capture it. We're asking you to keep it occupied. Kill it, capture it. We don't care what you do. Just keep that thing off our backs.
I'd like to point out that the way a Nergigante occupies itself in its free time is murder.
Well, Arkham, you like murder, don't you?
I mean, I've been known to dabble.
We're giving you free permission to go ape on this Nergigante if it shows up again.
You're basically a god. Go do some god things.
Yeah. Wait, is that information that's been made pertinent to all the characters in universe right now? Because
oh yeah, I forgot about
that. You just assume it's part of his multiple choice backstories.
Fair, I'll take that. See if I go with this.
It's the one that actually happens to be true.
Fair. Let's see if we're going with this Let's see if we're going with backstory number 37 this week. All right.
As you all are having this conversation, the Zora Magdaros begins to rumble again.
Uh-oh. Let's get ready, everybody.
Everybody, brace yourselves.
Oh.
Wow.
The majority of you find yourselves now teetering on the edge of a precipice looking down at the third crystal.
Okay, Kareb landed right next to the crystal.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah,
I am on impassable terrain.
You are currently on fire. I would like you to roll for me a survival check, Arkham.
God damn it.
It's a very low survival check. Okay, you survive. You can move yourself out of that terrain at will now.
Well, while Kureb's in vicinity of the next crystal, he puts his hand on the crystal and closes his eyes.
So, I didn't anticipate that this would happen, but let's go with this. As Kureb does so, he begins to hear Thok's voice in his head again. And the voice of Thok is telling Kureb, kill it. And the other voice that he hears is telling him, "Want to go home."
Okay. Alright. So he relays. Greb goes back on. Well, I got Thok now speaking again to me, and he's telling me to kill it, whereas the Zora Magdaros has said a couple new words now. Want to go home.
Okay.
So this thing is trying to reach its home. I think. I'll probably know way more once I absorb the last energy from the last crystal.
So there are now 3 winged creatures flying way overhead, and they are now beginning to fly towards the head of the Zora Magdaros.
I'm guessing the final crystal is at the crown of its head or something, based on where those things are going.
Now, if you guys want to start moving, I will give you all basically free movement if you're moving down the back of the Zora Magdaros towards the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Let me see how y'all are moving.
Kareb is going to use the rope of climbing to climb down
that
here.
Will get you over, yes.
I'm just moving about.
So I will wait till everyone positions themselves where they'd like to be.
Alright.
The closer you get to the head of the Zora Magdaros, the more that the steam rising around you abates because it's moving through the steam. And up ahead, you can see the temple they were talking about, which is mostly just an open blank cliff face with what looks to be a metal door etched in the corner of the cliff face that is open. That seems to be the only point of entry into the temple. The Zora Magdaros is headed straight for it at incredible speed.
Alright. Do I notice anything with the portal crystals that are in my bag right now?
No reaction from them just yet.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna keep moving down the cliff face.
Kareb's going to use the magical climbing rope to go down.
You don't really
here.
need it. You can just kind of skitter your ways all down towards the head. When you get to the head, though, I want everyone to make survival checks for me as soon as you reach the head area.
Alright.
Fine.
Okay. Alright, I'll roll survival.
Survival. Oh, wait, that was... Wait, what did I just...
Ooh, that's not good.
That's not
14.
good. 4.
Okay, let me roll this.
Even with the climbing down with the magical rope?
Mm-hmm. No, this survival check is not for the rope.
Okay.
Just trust me on this. Okay. One person hasn't rolled yet. Siffy. Siffy there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Siffy also has not moved up.
Oh.
Yeah. Just move yourself over here.
I'll put the handler in arrangement as well. Siffy, I'd like you to roll a survival check for me as well.
Certainly. Sorry, I think I'm dozing off a little bit.
I'm sorry, we are just very close to ending.
No worries, it's not your fault, I'm just tired in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long day.
We'll end pretty close here. I'm just looking to see how we end.
Yeah, let me see. Where's the survival?
In the meantime, yes. So Krueb and Corel, please roll for me a perception check.
Okay.
If you roll high enough, you will actually, you know what? Not perception. Both of you roll stealth for me.
Alright. I have my Cloak of Elvenkind up on my on myself right now, so I roll an advantage on stealth. So
the monsters do not notice either of you, so I will leave it up to you guys. Do you want to try to interact with the crystal, or do you want to provoke the monsters into attacking?
Kreb's going to go for the crystal.
I mean, might as well try to get his final...
Yeah, might as well just get that last bit of power back.
Kreb goes to the crystal, touches it, and closes his eyes.
So, Kreb, you're going to hear Thok's voice very clearly at this point, and Thok is just screaming, "Kill it! It doesn't know what it's doing! Kill it!" And you're also going to hear the voice of the Zora Magdaros. "Want to go home. Been so long. So tired."
Oh, okay. I think this thing is really tired and it wants to go home, possibly to die.
Oh.
It is still approaching the temple. Now, here's the thing. Kreb, you get the feeling that if you plant your hand on this crystal, you can influence its direction. It can either go straight towards the temple, or you can turn it and try to make it go towards the ocean. However, I'm going to throw you a curveball on this one. The creature seems to want to go to the temple.
Uh-oh.
Huh. That is interesting. Wait, save.
The handler starts screaming, "You can't let it destroy the Ura Arc Temple!"
We're working on it! Shut up!
What she said.
Okay. I know this is really quick.
Uh-huh.
What happens if the temple is destroyed? Or the Zora Magdaros reset?
I can't tell you that. You're gonna have to find that out for yourself.
That doesn't sound good.
You want to confer with your teammates real quick?
What do we want to do? Do we want to move?
Maybe you can instead, because maybe they're thinking, you know, because yeah, it might destroy it if it runs in it too quickly. Maybe just tell it to slow down.
Yeah, sounds like a...
So it doesn't just barrel through it. So
Yeah,
that maybe when it gets through, if it's not looking at the temple, maybe it'll just go around.
Or maybe have it set down in such a way that's not going to collapse whatever temple it is or block the entrance.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Everybody wins.
Is that possible? Can DM allow that?
Put your hands on the crystal and talk to the Zora Magdaros again.
All right. Koreb's gonna do that and close his eyes.
I was about to say.
I know you want to go to the temple, but there's a lot of people who are relying on that temple to be accessible. Is there a way you can stop right before it?
There are no words for what you feel, but what you feel is a massive forward momentum that cannot be stopped.
This thing wants to go to the temple, and there's only two choices. Either we let it go to the temple, or we steer it away. I'm beginning to think that maybe this alien energy that absorbs it is maybe somehow influencing it to go to the temple. So I vote for steer it away.
Yeah.
Does everyone else concede?
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the best choice.
So, as you vote for that, Kreb, I'm going to imagine your hands are still on the crystal. You feel Thok's energy re-entering your body, which will remove that alien presence from the crystal. However, you do know that if that should happen, Kreb Nabner ceases to exist once again.
Well, there's another choice you have to make.
What's that?
It's either Thok or me.
We can't make that.
Because if I absorb this energy completely, you lose me. But you gain Thok.
Is there no middle ground here?
It's a good question.
Now I know you guys have been relying on Thok a lot. But I do not like being thrown in the trunk, so to speak.
Alright. Do you think maybe we could...
And there is no guarantee that he will continue to be allied with you. Because he is my id, my anger, my rage.
You mean he's not going to remember us?
He will remember you. He will remember everything about you. It's just I do not know how long that will last.
Oh, Brendan, can Brendan not hear us at all? Zach, can you check the audio on the stream, please? Is Zach still there? Did the audio die? It says it's running on my end.
holds his hand.
Oh, somebody says to refresh the page on it. Okay, yes, continue, Benji, I'm sorry.
So who do you guys want? Do you want Thok or me?
It's like...
I will also say, if you get Thok back, the Zora Magdaros becomes easier to control.
God damn it, this is a Tuvix decision.
Yeah. We planned this.
Why would you do this to me?
Now, this decision is that out of character. I did not mean for this decision to happen.
It just
but
worked
hey,
out.
I'm gonna roll with it.
It's like, well, we need Thok, but honestly, Crab, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
I would hate to be told to be somebody else.
Why would you want to be something you're not? Yeah. That's a story I know too well. So I can't force you to make the decision. It's up to you, man.
Scythia is going to put her hand on the crystal.
Oh no.
That's not going to do anything.
Siphi feels an energy from the crystal, but it does not speak to her.
Worth a shot.
Alright.
What are we doing, guys? The handler's gonna shout out from her perch, "That temple's coming up awfully fast!"
I'm going to make
Arkham is for either letting the temple get destroyed because it causes chaos and that's hilarious to him, or killing the big old monster because, well, killing a big old monster.
Well, I have to make peace with that. Thok is part of me, but also I have to remember that I'm a part of him as well.
Yeah.
And with that, he chooses Thok.
He puts his hands on the crystal, and Kreb's body begins to grow exponentially larger until... You want to take that from me, Benji?
And he changes the Zora Magdaros' direction.
The Zora Magdaros now careens to the right, marching onward towards the ocean. The lava that piles off of its body hits the water and begins to extend the land outwards, creating a new jut of land out in the ocean where there was none before. This land immediately begins to teem with life through a concept you all cannot understand, and the island grows much larger until the Zora Magdaros begins to sink into the ocean. However, the turning of its passage flings you all off of its body and right onto the doorway of the... Hang on one second, and put that away. The doorway of the temple. You land with a thud. Each of you will take about 2 points of HP damage. And you are now sitting in front of the ruined temple gates as you watch the Zora Magdaros sink into the ocean, and everything becomes peaceful, and the land is now better than it was before.
Wow.
Wow.
Annika is a little shaken by Kareb's sacrifice, and she has a tear or two falling down her cheek.
Is he now naked?
What's that?
Is he naked?
He has basically what amounts to as a loincloth.
He has pants. He has pants. There are pants.
Yeah.
Pants are involved.
Yeah,
For the sake of this one stream, there are pants.
Cora planned for this inevitability. It had his pants stretch.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's like
That's good. That means a child isn't faced with his giant hanging shoe.
oh my god. It's like Krell pulls out his water skin, unscrews the top of it, and just goes to Kreb Nab. What was it? How's his name pronounced again? This is totally out of character, by the way. Whatever. To Kreb, we hardly knew you, but you're a damn fine man. He just pours one out.
Are you actually pouring water right now? Is that a sound effect?
I was actually pouring water into a cup.
Okay. Makes sense. Nice. Wait, theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Annika gets a hip flask out and raises it. Kreb, our companion, you will not be forgotten.
Yeah.
And takes a sip.
Yeah.
This is better
Sippy
than
takes up the
anything I
last one she had from the jar and places it gingerly on the ground.
Aww. Precious.
Yo, this is better than I
So-
thought it was gonna be.
Aww.
So y'all are sitting outside of the temple gates. Thok, you feel a pull into the temple, like whatever was talking to you specifically, or whatever affected you specifically, is deep inside that temple. There is a little area in front of the temple where parishioners and where pilgrims usually come to visit that has a small fireplace and some sleeping area. If you all wish to take a rest, you can do so. Thok, you are going to feel this irresistible pull to want to explore that temple.
Doc's gonna go into the temple, and I think we should end it here for today.
In which case, let me just change your location real quick and give you a glimpse of what's coming next week. Welcome to the Temple of the Ura Ark. And we will adjourn there tonight. You will make your decisions about this next week. Everyone, HP back to full. You have had a long rest. Spellcasters, spell slots are full again, and your once daily talents are back to full.
Nice.
So, before we quit out for the night, can I have a rating? How was that adventure?
I was not expecting that ending.
That gave me feelings.
Yeah.
I knew Kreb would go on this journey. It's just, or Thok and Kreb would go on this journey. I didn't know it was going to be this quick. I thought
Benji, you told an amazing story. 90% of tonight's adventure was Benji. I was just going along with whatever you did. That was fantastic, y'all. I really enjoyed tonight's game.
Well, I could say that a lot of this is just borrowed from, of course, Marvel.
I mean, every story is borrowed from somewhere else. We're making this our own.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I thought this was a really fantastic story. Oh, I need to add, I'll do that next week. I thought this was a really fantastic story. You guys, I did put a little more effort into role-playing my characters for the GM side right now, and I hope that came across. Yep. I hope I'm giving them some...
that was real good.
Fantastic.
I love Galachaka. That interview was awesome.
I think this is my favorite
so much so I felt really bad about us killing the other ones. Even though they were
I will bear
attacked
that
us
in mind.
first.
I will bear that in mind, and you might see the original Galachaka back at some point.
Awesome.
Yeah. So with that, live stream, thank everyone for hanging out in the live stream. Please leave a follow if you'd like to be aware of what our next session is. Our next session is going to be on... Now, hold on. I need to plan out something here. Lauren, you are not going to be here on the 8th, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to be wearing that.
You're not going to... Yeah,
yeah,
7th.
That's like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, so how do we want to do this? Do we want to push that date a week? No, but then that messes with my schedule at work.
So you have the 31st reserved?
I'm also away that week, yeah.
Yeah.
The 14th?
Unless we like swap them. Unless no, we can't do it. We can't start the movie night.
I mean, we could play it without you, and I can play your character or something. And you could just watch the VOD later and just get caught up on that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, that's fine.
And honestly, they may not complete the entire dungeon by that point. So yeah, that might be
okay. That's the thing.
So don't forget your British accent.
So we will play. So for live stream, let you all know. Our next game is going to be on, what is today? Today's the 24th. Our next game is on the 7th of August will be our next D&D game. So please mark that on your calendars. 7th of August at 7 p.m. We will be continuing with our traipse through the Ura Arc. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Toya, your gracious DM. Everyone, if anybody has anything to push or promote or just say who you are and, go right ahead. Everyone say your goodbyes.
Alright.
Hickory dickory doozle dong. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one. Thank you for joining us on this wild ride, and eat, sleep, drink, be merry, and don't forget to flip off a cop.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a fucking mask.
Stay the fuck at home. And wear a mask.
Goodbye, everyone.